106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
One of these nights.
Well, let's see. For our patrons, we had a patron-only show last night that was pretty awesome.
Spectacular.
If I do say so myself.
Oh, you should.
For fun. I'm actually looking for something that I wanted to discuss here shortly. Trying to remember which one it was on.
What's that you're drinking, Drew?
Water.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's the past few shows we've been doing here. I've had to work like really early, so I've had way too many days because of this goddamn podcast where I'm going in like, you know, with 3 hours of sleep and like a bottle of rum in me. So
yeah, that shit gets rough.
Yeah. When I got to go in early, I'll sit here and drink water, man. It's all good. It's not the end of the world.
Oh yes, it is. I'll have to just drink for you.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I just found it actually. It's somebody saying that they were. It's a comment they left. This is after I just seen it recently and remembered it, and remembered it to bring up. I kind of touched on it last night. It's a comment someone left after we had both bought our used cars. We just happened to buy used cars around the same time. We'd had our previous vehicles for a long time, but the comment basically says, I was considering becoming a patron, but I'm having heard TJ bang on about how cool his car is. I'm having second thoughts, which is hilarious to me. It's literally an 11-year-old car that I saved up for like years. Because I knew I needed to, I was going to need another car. I've been saving up, and then bought it cash. That's how little it, it really cost. Because I'm not fucking rich by any means. Anyway, there was a couple of replies. One of them is, it says, this guy says, I don't care about the Patreon issue much one way or the other. And then the next thing he says, but they should not use the money as they see fit. I don't know if he just typoed that, or he's like, as I understand the concept of Patreon is for making the particular product, channel, or podcast in this case. Setting up a Patreon and paying rent or buying a car is wrong if you say it is to produce content. Then he goes on to say, now if they are honest and say, give me money so I can buy a car, like on Kick... Dude, anyway, I'll just read my reply instead of... because my reply was pretty dead on, I think. It says, I saved up for years so I can buy an 11-year-old car, but it's still much nicer than the 19-year-old car that I was driving. If you think we're rich, you're wrong. And if you think you can tell us what the fuck we can do with our money, you're wrong again. Patrons are given rewards at certain levels, opportunities to win prizes, and extra shows each month. That is all we ever promised, and we continually keep that promise. What we do with the money we get is up to us, and if I feel like spending it on rubber dog shit, I will.
Which, by the way, is what TJ spends his share of the loot on.
Fucking A, man. Like, where do people get the fuck off? Like, dude, it's like giving $10 to the church and expecting them to tell them what fucking sermon they're going to do every week.
It's like putting in the top. Oh, by the way, this is only for the lights. I don't want any of this going to any repairs.
Yeah.
I don't want this. It's. What and totally fine, dude. It's entirely up to people if they want to donate money or whatever. That's entirely up to you guys. I mean, we don't. I mean, as far as I know, TJ does all the Patreon stuff and all the writing and everything, but I doubt he has said like, by the way, this will only go into microphones and cables and mixers and shit like that.
No, we promised a little bit of upgraded. Broadcasting at a certain goal and 2 patron-only shows instead of 1 every month. And we have kept that fucking promise. I try really hard to make sure the Patreon shit gets. I actually make a fucking effort to package, like keep track of who wins what, package it all up, get it all fucking addressed, go down to the fucking post office, fill out customs forms if the son of a bitch lives in Canada or something like that. Like I go, and then I pay quite a bit, quite honestly. Sometimes someone in Canada wins like a fucking book, and it's $20 to ship it. Like Jesus, at that point, we're not even making any money off of you. We're fucking spending money to make sure that we meet our promises and our obligations. I don't know. It just kind of pisses me off when people really think that they can, oh, you're bragging about your car. Yeah, I just got a new car for the first time in 10 years. I don't go out and get a new car every fucking other year. I don't buy myself really nice stuff very often. So when I do, I was pretty excited about it. I still am. Still happy with my car.
Yeah.
But it's certainly not like I went out and I was like, I got all your look at our fucking Patreon. Does it look like we even make enough for me to go out and buy like a Lexus? A brand new Lexus or some shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Like we're filthy rich douchebags going out buying like a fucking Lotus or something. Like,
yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
There's some of us in here that make a shitload of money on our Patreon, and it's not me and Drew.
But to be fair, though, I think Darkmatter, because I know we are both pledged to Darkmatter, and the podcast is pledged to Darkmatter. Darkmatter makes it very clear all of that money goes to gas for the Lotus.
Yeah.
He makes. I mean, at least he's honest up front with it.
He's like, I used this month's money to buy solid gold freaking valve stem caps. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way because that kind of irked me. And look, if you're, if I'm taking it too far or whatever, and you didn't mean to be as insulting as it fucking came off, fine. I'm not holding it against you forever and ever. I recognize the name, but whatever. Just don't do that shit. Have your second thoughts and keep it to your fucking self. How about that?
Jeez. TJ's triggered. You don't fuck with the Jew shekels, bro.
No, man.
You don't do it.
Anyway, but we do appreciate the fuck out of all our patrons. We hope you enjoyed the show last night that the patrons got.
I thought it was
not a patron and you want to get in on these shows, the only solution is to become a fucking patron. So please do check that out. The link will be in the description when this is up on YouTube, and I'm sure someone is putting it in the chat right now.
Yeah.
We do like to start off by giving something away.
Do it to it.
So, if the first person that can tell me in the chat what kind of car, brand, if you will, of car I bought, wins. Bam, Philly Beef.
Oh, damn, already?
It's already done. Philly
Jesus.
Beef is like, Mazda, I remember this. All right, Philly.
Fucking stalkers.
Yeah, for real. No, seriously, though, that's if you're paying attention, he just won you something.
Philly Beef is like laying in the back seat of your Mazda with a laptop on his stomach, like jerking off while he wins these prizes.
He's like, I'm pretty sure there's a Mazda. All right, so give me a movie or comic, top or bottom, 1 through 5. If you were any kind of real stalker, you would have already given me that information because you knew it was fucking coming.
Did he hear what you said?
My Wi-Fi connection that he's stealing from the backseat of my car must not be very good.
Yeah,
Swear to God, I'm just going to pick something for you, and you don't want that to happen, bro. He's not here right now. He's fucking straight disappeared. He lost his connection or some shit. I guess we'll ask him later when he comes back what exactly it is he wants, okay? I could just give him these rap albums that I bought in Vegas.
Yeah, the one that was like a blank CD.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Got me good.
Damn it.
It's okay. I was like, I'm missing one, and I'm like, where in the fuck would that thing be missing? And then I remembered it's still in my fucking laptop.
Fucking knee boops, yes. Thank you, knee boops, for being here.
Yeah, yep, knee. That was so funny. These two guys are like, they're, starving artists, musicians that have, made albums. And we discussed it. We don't think he purposely gave me a blank disc.
Well, TJ doesn't. Neve and I have
would
an
like
ongoing
to think that
bet.
it just didn't burn correctly, and he didn't take the time to fucking check it.
I'm surprised TJ hasn't booked his flight to go back and get his $10 back.
It's 20. I gave him 20 because there was two of them. So $10 each. I didn't want to be cheap.
Did you plebs ever think of the fact that silence is strategically used in certain songs, and maybe this is some avant-garde shit here?
Dude, like, what was it, Pootie Tang? Remember, there's, like, no music. He just stands in the studio and does, like, these, like, emotional, like, moves. And, like, they play it over the radio, and, like, you know, everybody's going crazy about how awesome it is.
Oh, that shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys didn't make a joke about me. I just said I didn't want to be cheap.
Yeah, I was going to. Darkmatter started up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, I ruined it again. Ruined it again.
You're really good at that.
Little bag of Jew gold.
Anyway, real quick, wanted to thank Darkmatter, because he was also a part of this charity event, Madness Mayhem charity that DevShell does every year. We were both a part of that, and I gave him a lot of shit during that, if you watched it.
Yeah.
But I was going for that one big donation, you know. But I even offered to pay 10% of whatever Darkmatter donated, knowing, like, I was terrified that he would. But he ended up with, I won't say how much, but it was a substantial donation, and I went ahead and I did 20% of what he donated. So we did our part, and donations are still open. So I'll try and put the link in the description of this when it goes up on YouTube, because I don't have it immediately available.
Okay,
maybe
so
Dev's in the chat; he can put it in the chat for us.
So Philly just popped back up, says movie top 3. Scope says you won a blank CD, Philly. Congrats.
Movie top 3. We haven't got a lot of people brave enough to try the movies lately, but there are some good ones left.
The movies have been total dog shit.
You just won Euro Trip,
Oh.
unrated. Feel kind of shisty giving you just that. I'm gonna double it up, give you something else.
And a blank CD.
No, and a blank CD. I'll give you that and Formula 51 with Samuel motherfucking Jackson.
Who's that?
I never saw Euro Trip, but I'm guessing it's pretty dated by now, judging by the box, because the woman wasn't in a burqa.
Yeah, but they did cover up her boobs. They
True.
covered up her boobs with the word unrated.
Yeah.
You're not convincing me very much at this point.
And she's wearing a bikini top. What the hell? You need to censor.
Yeah.
All I remember about this movie is that they take like ecstasy at a rave or whatever, and brother and sister end up making out, and everyone's like, ah, like freaking out.
I remember they end up in some like Eastern European country or something, and they only have like pocket change, and they end up like getting the most lavish hotel and everything, because you know the pocket change that they have is like American, and I guess you know the money.
He says,
worth
bring him to DC, and we can watch him then. He's getting me at my own game here.
Well, he's saving you money.
He wants to watch a movie with a topless woman with you alone in a hotel room.
I think he was talking more about that Formula 51.
Yeah, Formula 51 is actually a pretty decent movie.
I've never seen it. Well, so you're going to go all the way to fucking DC to a Reason Rally to sit in a hotel and watch movies with Philly Beef? The guy who jerks off in the back of your Mazda?
Well, yeah, he's already ready for the road trip. He's not aware that I'm not driving.
Jesus Christ.
All right, what you got for us, man? I know we got a lot of shit.
Yeah, we do have quite a bit. Well, where to begin, though, man?
Where to begin?
We could try this one. This was one from last night that we said we wanted to play again.
Yeah, sometimes
Hey, nigga, get your weed, get your blow, get your...
No, Lisa. Wait, what happened?
yeah, I lost my shared
You
screen.
Sons of
Lost
bitches.
screens.
Yeah,
Lisa, look at
and-
the screen. Wait, make sure to restart it so that my wife can get the full glory.
Hey, what? Yeah, you guys you lost your cams. Our T just lost his cam.
There, sorry.
You need
You need Skype Premium to make a group video call.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Hey,
Skype.
there it goes.
Yeah,
Now I can see it.
Yeah, but look how dark you are.
My wife's face. God, if only you can see her face right now. I've never seen it so scrunched up before. It's like a raisin.
Well, wait till it gets going.
Hey, nigga, get your weed, get your blow, get your drink together, because we about to get high.
Look at his face. He's like, yeah. Rub that belly.
Is it fair to call this a lap dance? You think?
Is it fair to call this?
Care of men that big. Oh.
Is it fair to call that a lap dance?
If he doesn't have it, yeah, she's not dancing in his lap.
We talked about this.
Wait, would that make her a belly dancer?
Oh!
Oh!
Said last night.
Yes.
Oh!
Said it was a belly lap dance.
I love how like cool the dude is about it. Like there's nothing weird about any of this.
This just gets creepier and creepier. Jesus Christ!
That guy's face was a direct result of what he was witnessing.
Look at this
There it
pose.
goes.
He's got the. I'm gonna drop my nails while I get this lap dance.
That we were asking how long has it been since this guy's seen his penis without putting a mirror on the floor?
How could he even have sex? I don't even understand.
Dude, think more basic than that, Darkmatter. How the hell does this guy take a piss? How did like you would? I would imagine that he has to have one arm to like lift his stomach up, and the other to kind of sneak around to the side.
No, I think what you're seeing on the side of his pants is a colostomy bag clip. You know, he just avoids all that. Christ Almighty. That
Jeez.
Wow.
That girl's dad is proud.
For all we know, that is her dad.
That would complete the video, wouldn't it?
It's going to end up with, like... I'm just trying to imagine the kind of stuff that ends up in his belly button. Like, she might fall in right now.
Jesus. Get off the screen.
You know, if you that last frame, it almost looked like she just shit him out. She just giant fat man just came right out of her fucking booty.
Let's see. This is called the Drew fish.
Yeah.
God damn it! I need to start watching these that have my name involved in them.
Do you know what walking is, Drew?
Walking.
Walking.
Yeah.
Hmm?
The pink frog.
Now,
mouth.
honestly, you throw some long hair and a baseball cap, some shades on that thing, and it's pretty much fucking Drew.
It looks pretty grumpy though.
It does.
Drew doesn't usually look that grumpy. He's got the Paul frown. That's what he's got.
Yeah, dude. It
Paul
does.
does have, and then his mustache just makes it that much worse. Like it just,
Just-
like he always looks like he's about to shoot somebody.
This thing technically has a little bit of ginger. I mean, that's.
I guess you could say that. It's
Yeah,
I've
red-
watched this. It's
That's
an
what it's called.
anglerfish. See that thing on its, like in between its eyes? It's like a angler appendage that it puts out, and
What-
like
what
tricks other little things to come and close
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. It just,
to it. It totally does walk like you, though, man.
dude, it looks so pissy. It's like a.
It looks so pathetic. It can barely walk.
Yeah, with its little fin feet.
Well, it swims too. We get to see it swim here a little bit. Now, my theory is that it does this in order not to scare its prey. You know, it's slowly
Just, like,
moving.
tiptoes up.
Oh, that would scare the shit out of me if I saw it.
Well, yeah, the idea is not to see it.
He's got fucking Don Knotts lips. What was that movie where Don Knotts was a fish?
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
damn. What was the name of that?
Uh,
Mr. Limpet. Yeah.
Limpet.
Yeah.
So this was a recently discovered species?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And we're gonna. You can turn the volume off, and we can just watch it swim here.
There he goes.
Oh my god, it looks so pathetic.
Dude, it,
It
does.
looks like a fucking tadpole with, you know, like in frog state. Get, you know, like in between somewhere.
Yeah, it does, because it looks like it almost has back legs.
Yeah. Creepy as fuck.
I like it. Belongs in a video game or something.
Yeah. It looks like it almost looks like the fish featured in the original Mario. Remember those bug-eyed ass fish that just kind of swam?
Let's try this. This is Alex Jones would say it's an autism shot. So what is it? Is it like
It's taking away varicose veins. It's like treating it, basically.
damn.
Wow, that's pretty dramatic.
I mean, does it
Turn the
stay
music
gone?
off.
Yeah.
Turn the music off.
Does it? Does it all like stay gone? I'm assuming.
I mean, it might take multiple treatments, but I'm assuming that it's not just for. I'm hoping it's not just a fucking cosmetic, like for the night. I want to wear this dress, so I don't want my fucking 5 veins to show. Give me a shot.
Like what?
It looks
what
like they're injecting some kind of dye in there or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it almost does. But it's immediate. You can
why?
see it.
Why do you like people get veins like that?
Varicose veins?
Yeah. What causes that?
I'm actually not completely sure. Sometimes you see it in really overweight people. Sometimes it accompanies. I've seen it accompany like stretch marks and shit like that. I'm not absolutely sure. I did have a really close friend that had like spider veins, and like it was impossible to take blood.
Neeboot says being a gross cougar or a fatty. Thanks, Neeb. That's the Neeb.
That's what causes varicose veins, because guys don't get that unless I guess they're fat.
This
Bad
is
circulation, Scope says.
this is called if Neeb packed your bags.
Atlanta.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I don't ask questions. I don't ask questions around here. That's your business. But the water is too large to go.
Oh man, this is good to know because we have a bunch of people coming out on flights to DC.
I'm telling you, man, do not let Neeb pack your bags for you.
Well, he's like, what you do is your own personal business, my friend. But this,
The man literally like snuck Nazi fucking books and shit across the fucking Canadian border. He's like, they didn't even search me for my Nazi shit. I'm like, oh my god, Neeb.
All right.
Your other device here is fine. I'm just going to separate the two.
Appreciate that.
Jesus. Neeb says his passport picture was rejected. He can't go.
Are you serious? You really can't go?
What was it? Too ugly? Rejected.
Too ugly.
God damn it, Neeb! You better go. Son of a bitch.
Find a bay.
Maybe.
He was so nervous. Like, I hope he's like, I'm kind of nervous going through security. I don't know.
Joe, what is that?
Man's business is man's business.
Jeez.
All right?
Slips it right back in there. Yeah. Slips it right back in there. Yeah, get it?
God. He seriously got his passport rejected, dude. That blows. God damn it, dude. Try it. Can you? Is it not possible to like try to do it again or something? Jesus, man.
That blows.
Sucks. It does.
Error in the pic. What was the error? That your face isn't assembled like a normal person's? Did they just not want to admit like that this ugly fucker is a Canadian? Like we don't want you to be part of our country. Hey guy, no offense, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Not your friend, buddy.
Let's try this. It's called Wait For It.
Happy birthday! Oh no! Oh, this can't be true! Oh, Danny, you're gay! My little Danny is a fudge packer! Oh. What about the church, Danny? What about the church? You're gonna rot in hell for this!
Wait, you paused it right before the wait for it part, so this is where it gets good.
I'm just fucking with you.
She does this all the time. It's one of her favorite bits.
Oh, honey, I'm the biggest fag hag in the world. Move over.
Jesus. A fag hag.
Shit. That would be too funny to, have a mom that's really cool with her gay son having like different dudes over, and she does it every time he brings a dude over, like, oh my god.
Let's check this. This is if meat eaters acted like vegetarians.
That salad's totally grossing me out. I've completely lost my appetite. How long have you been a meat eater for? I only eat meat. I'm going to the Meat Stock Fresh Festival. Are you going? Yeah, I want the tofu spring rolls, except I don't eat tofu, so do you have like a tofu flavored chicken you can substitute in for me? It's not that vegetable eaters are bad people, it's just that they're terrible people. This sausage is a meat-based vegetable substitute for cucumber. It's got the taste and the texture of an actual cucumber, with none of the cucumber.
Spectacular.
It's pretty accurate, I'd say.
Pretty. Do y'all know a lot of vegans?
You must love this kind of shit, being a butcher and everything.
Yeah, we get asked that. I don't know. We talk about vegans like every once in a while. I don't personally know a whole lot of vegans.
How often do you guys make
vegetarians?
Tofu?
We don't. I don't even know if we carry tofu. We have people come in and ask for it, but
the section at my grocery store it's like they have this tiny little organic section, and it's not that it's not that they don't carry a bunch of stuff. It's that all the stuff is like, the tomatoes are like this big around, so they just don't take up a whole lot of room. Like you look and you're like, oh, I could pay $6 a pound for these tiny fucking tomatoes, or I can go pay like 40 cents for a big ass fucking tomato.
Yeah, we do get a lot of questions for like organic shit, like organic meats and stuff like that. And I guess what is that? Just meat without hormones and stuff like that, or like cage-free chickens?
There's
and shit?
free range like chicken and stuff. There's stuff that's only fed like grass-fed beef and shit like that. There's differences with that. It does like affect the flavor. You don't want. Yeah,
it affects your fucking pocket too.
Yeah. Well, at the same
Christ.
time, like when it comes to chicken, I'm wary as fuck about chicken now. I've seen enough documentaries. There's too much information going on for me to just be like, I'm gonna go buy a fucking bag of frozen Tyson chicken or some shit, and it's gonna be great. No, that shit is ugh.
Oh yeah, well, especially when it's like uber processed and stuff. But a lot of like the slabs that you're getting your steaks out of and everything, it's not. I mean, aside from like if you don't want it having hormones and stuff like that, that's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't even know the difference between a vegan and a vegetarian. What's the difference? One of them
vegan doesn't
fish?
even eat animal products. Like, so a vegetarian can still eat like cheese, whereas a vegan would not because it came from animal product.
Oh, okay. So no
milk
or anything like that.
Nothing.
Interesting.
So I know vegetarians that will still occasionally eat fish. But for the most part, they're vegetarian. I don't know if that
the only people.
I don't know if it revokes their vegetarian card to like once every couple of months have like a little fish with a meal or whatever.
Splurge or something. No, the only guy I remember, it was in college, and this dude, he was like super like flaming gay, like flaming like hardcore, like constantly gets on your nerves. Just got to make sure he likes dick. That sort of gay. And he got this hardcore thing about being a vegan too, and I like watched the dude like wipe out a tray of like fucking hamburgers, and he's swearing to me like hamburgers are like the only thing that he'll eat, but he's still a vegan. I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure you cannot be a vegan and eat hamburgers.
Jesus, yeah, you have to eat certain kinds of everything when like everything changes when you become a vegan. Pretty much throw everything out there. And one of the things
not just eating, but that comes down to like even your shoes and stuff like that, and all the material. And
Yeah.
Like leather
you would
belts are
assume-
no.
You would assume they wouldn't want like a leather seats in their car either, but who knows? The thing that pisses me off lately is the gluten-free people. Like Jesus, you know, you look at the actual thing. There's like a very small percentage of people that might have some kind of bad reaction to gluten, or it's really better to keep it out of their diet. But now everyone's on this like gluten-free thing. It's ridiculous. It reminds me of the trans fat thing, like because you can just throw it on so many different things. And we have people that are like, "Does the bread have gluten in it?" I'm like, dude, yeah, it's bread. Just go home and eat oatmeal if that doesn't have gluten in it. But I can't stand that shit. I'm in the service industry, so we get to hear all about that. You have people coming back all the time like, hey, does the vegetable butter that goes on the asparagus have anything with gluten in it? I'm like, yes it does. They can't have it. I answer like that immediately. I'm not you can't have that. Pick something else. In fact, pick another restaurant. You fucking hoity-toity douchebag.
Let's see.
Like the asshole that's like, no tomato on my burger, I'm allergic, and then they ask for extra ketchup with their fries.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Extra ketchup.
Yeah, like you bring it with no ketchup, and they look at you like you're a retard. Like, hey, where's my ketchup? Well, you said you were allergic to tomatoes, so I was gonna do you a fucking favor and not put any on any of your dish. Fucking moron.
Let's see. This is called "They Left Grandma for Dead."
Park it anywhere! Let's stand in front of that guy!
This reminds me of the end of Jurassic Park 2.
I was gonna say Speed 2.
Oh yeah, where it's moving in way too fast, and like all the people are on the dock, just like, is it gonna slow down?
Dude, it takes when something is that size, like those oil tankers, the like super rigs, the ships.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
those things when they're carrying a full load or whatever, and they're going full speed, if they hit full reverse, it takes them like over 7 miles to stop. So when you're coming into port, you're adjusting your speed the entire time. Obviously this is not a super tanker, but it's fucking big enough that when it's going that fast, it doesn't matter how much you put it in reverse, it's not going to stop in time. And these people were just standing there like, huh? And the reason I titled it, "They Left Grandma for Dead," wait for it.
But to be fair though, when I'm carrying a full load and I'm going full speed, it's kind of difficult to get me to stop too.
TJ, the hell was that?
That was my laugh track.
He has his own laugh track.
Oh my god! When did
No,
this?
no, you can't.
Well, joke.
That was the chat. The chat liked my joke.
No, he carried his own laugh track for boom.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I say a funny joke, people laugh at the joke, and I still get shit for it?
That, my friend, is if you want a laugh track, we're going to treat you like a little clown, all right? Next, you're going to get a little red nose for you. She's just not moving fast enough.
Everyone, dude, they left her for dead.
The only thing that would make that... The only thing that would make that better is if you could see her lips saying shit.
Dude, the guy filming is even like, someone get the old lady. I'm too busy filming.
Wait a minute. Is the name of that ship the something Hornblower?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I can't quite read the entire thing.
Creature?
Well, I bet you it gets closer. Let's try and read it then.
It's blowing that horn now. Now we know why they call it that.
Horn blower. Why didn't he blow the horn before? The whole time he's coming up, he didn't blow the horn. Then he hits the shit and he's like, toot, toot.
You see the guy up there up top like, oh god damn. He's just like...
Checking the damage, bro. That is bad.
Oh, that's why. This wasn't in America. This never happens in America.
Yeah.
No. Wait a second, because go back. I heard someone say, someone get the old lady.
It might just be somebody that doesn't know he's supposed to be speaking American.
If you go further back when the old lady is still there.
Get
that lady out of there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the American tourist that pointed out to everybody else, like, hey guys, there's this big fucking boat about to slam into the harbor.
Yeah, this is totally not in another country. You can tell by that boat called the Patriot with the American flag there in the shot.
That's what makes it so funny, dude. And that is such like an American-looking boat. Look at all these other boats and look at that fucking boat.
Yeah, this is totally not American.
It's not American enough. Was that one guy speaking French? Is this like?
This is.
Are we watching
watch.
footage?
Yeah,
are we
so
watching footage of the beaches of Normandy being stormed?
Jesus Christ! This is a whale watching expedition or some shit. It looks like, and it looks like tourists obviously would go on that, so you would get some people.
And don't be silly, Darkmatter. There were no French people on the French beaches of Normandy.
Oh.
Fucking French.
Eh, moi je ne monte pas avec des fous comme ça. Faut aller 20 peu voir directement pour voir.
So that's why he wasn't getting the old lady.
I'd be careful about walking close to that shit. He just like shook up that whole goddamn structure.
Yeah.
I don't think we're riding this boat.
And it was in San Diego too, really? Just like in Jurassic Park.
It's the same fucking port.
They should have realized. Everyone get the fuck out of there before the T-Rex jumps out.
That's what I would be thinking. Like, holy shit, I'm waiting to see the giant fucking dinosaur that climbs out of the back of that son of a bitch.
Someone needs to do some editing.
Jesus, that'd really make your day, wouldn't it? Alright, this is called I Would Like to Report a Theft. Snatch.
Howdy.
Damn. That was quick.
Is he going to get double snatched?
Wait for it.
There it is. Yoink. Damn.
No, now wait for it. Because it can't get any worse, right?
You're just in the wrong goddamn neighborhood. It's not even a neighborhood. It's like a random ass spot on the side of a dirt road.
And that's how you become a beggar on the side of the road. That's what happened to the last person who was begging.
The last person left the blanket, so that's all he's got left. He's got to pick it up and start from there.
Yeah, start from scratch.
It is totally fake.
God, everybody in the chat's like fake. Yeah,
I mean, you have to at some point. You got to realize, wait, who's filming this?
He started just filming some guy stopping to give a beggar money. And you can tell when he's got the phone, he's kind of like holding it back so they can fucking grab it. He's like, oh, please don't let them smack me in the fucking head trying to grab this phone.
Let's see, let's try this. This is Eagles versus drones. Wow, somebody owes ZZ Top some money.
Yeah, turn the volume down. We can just... Pretty badass, actually.
Okay, so
those things are creepy as fuck. But yeah, they actually are training drones, or not training drones, training eagles to like be able to snatch drones out of the fucking sky. That's for risks to public safety. Can you imagine? Instead of just like having like horseback officers, you have like eagle officers, and they just go around with an eagle,
like falconeers and shit.
It's like,
whatever happened to like talking to people? Like, excuse me, can you please not do that? No, you got to get a fucking eagle to attack their fucking $400 drone.
Be fair, Darkmatter. If you could train an eagle to go around and do your bidding, don't act like you would want to talk to people. All right, you would just sick your army of eagles.
I'd be worried about the fucking eel being a public health safety. I heard that they could break the sound of the barrier.
Oh, the breakers. And see, that is how you get out of a rainbow merkin.
Nice. Nice.
We need to find that video again, man.
Let's see. I think they show it. Great. Yeah.
Snatch.
Those things are scary as fuck, man. I'd be worried that thing would be fucking one peck in the face.
That thing is like the size of that guy's torso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Big birds. I think eagles can lift like 30, 35 pounds or something like that.
We watched that video of the one grabbing like the fucking what was it, a goat or some shit.
Just pulling it right off the ledge and letting it drop.
Fucking crazy as fuck.
We are working together in implementing this solution.
Honestly, that's why I'm always like close to my kid when we go outside around the house, because I've seen bald eagles around my house.
Bald eagles hanging around Darkmatter's house?
Yeah, I've seen them.
It's the only kind of eagle he sees, if you think about it.
Even the goddamn birds are bald in Darkmatter's neighborhood.
Hang on a second. Let me see here.
Got your laugh track, yeah.
No.
Come on.
We get the point of this video. Eagles doing shit to drones.
It's badass, though.
It is. It's pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't know. What if someone hooks a taser up to their fucking drone? All right? Tases the eagle.
Saps your eagle.
Eagle drops dead. All right? God bless America. There's one less bald-ass eagle.
Let's
Who
see.
likes bald eagles anyway?
This is the mother of all Hot Wheels tracks. Dude, that is awesome. I would have
fucking. That is ridiculous.
Okay, take yourselves back to when you were like 8, and how like spectacular this shit was.
We gone nuts.
What is that like a conveyor belt of cars going?
Yeah, they all start from one. They all start and end up in one spot. They just all diverge into different like paths during it. Look how many cars, for fuck's sake, they've got on this track at once.
That's like LA traffic.
Dude, it was so bad trying to get to the airport. Neeb and I had to piss on the side of the road. Like that's how.
Where does Neeb not piss? To be honest.
Yeah, this is true. But for me, I was like, okay, hey, I need to piss. Why don't we get off at an exit where there's like a gas station? Like 2 hours later, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna piss in the car if we don't like get somewhere,
dude.
So
because
at someone's house.
Eventually, whenever TJ convinced me to like, all right, we got to pull over, man. I'm not gonna be able to make it to the airport. From that until when we pulled over was like another 30 minutes because you could not get off. You could not get off that goddamn highway.
I was very uncomfortable. And here's the really ironic thing, that piss took enough time that put us enough behind schedule so that Drew missed his fucking flight.
And these two assholes made theirs.
Dude, they were yelling my name over the intercom like, last chance. And I was like, like freaking out. Dude, TSA, they were like, we're going to test your laptop for explosives. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. I can like hear my name being called like the first time around. And by the time they were finally done, it was like last call. They closed the door behind me and they started taxiing before I fucking sat down. They were like, that's how close it was.
I missed the baggage check-in by 3 minutes. And they were like, okay, we can put you on standby, or you can just buy another, or you can buy another ticket for like another $200. I was like, okay, I'll be on standby. So I waited in the lobby for like 5 hours. And I'm like sleeping over there. And I'm in LA, and I have my headphones in and I'm listening to music. And this lady like ends up tapping me on the shoulder, and I'm in the middle of sleeping. And I like wake up, pull my headphones out and stuff. She's like, where are you headed? And I'm like, Texas. And she's like, okay, well, they just said a thing over the overheads that flight is getting moved to another terminal. That a certain flight was getting moved to a different terminal, and a bunch of people with cowboy hats walked over that way. So you might want to go there. And I walk over there, and I walk over there, and I read the new chart, and it was the flight. And I'm like, man, I'm glad that lady. Dude, don't tell them how long I would have been stuck in fucking LA. Like,
Dude,
so there yeah,
that would have
could've been-
sucked. How did she know? You didn't even have a cowboy hat, bro.
No, she just asked because I was waiting in that terminal and they changed to go to another one.
You're super lucky there.
Yeah, she helped me out.
You guys had a lot of problems with piss on that trip, huh?
What is it? That there was no piss in that story.
Yeah, Octopus's piss made you guys miss
No,
the flight.
making us late. Yeah, just piss was not on our side. I didn't have any problems myself.
When you consume as much beer as we do and the most alcohol, you're going to end up urinating quite a bit.
Dude, and
I took a picture
orange.
of we went shopping like to grab some stuff for dinner, and you know some beer and stuff. The night before we fucking left, and I swear to God, we grabbed a ridiculous amount of groceries and stuff. And I'm like, there's no way that we're consuming even half of this tonight. We leave tomorrow early in the morning. So I was like, fuck it. And I just stayed up and tried to consume as much as I fucking could. And then, but the problem is, I was like, I'll sleep on the plane. Bullshit. When I finally hit my limit, I was out like cold.
Yeah, and he crashed like an hour before we had to get up.
I tried.
He had stayed up like that long, and then of course, you know, he's already been asleep for an hour, being that tired, or he's passing out. Waking him up was a bitch, man. He would not wake up.
I totally ruined it. That was the.
And then he was like, "Cook breakfast, cook breakfast, cook breakfast." And I was like, "Okay." I go in there and I cook breakfast, and I fix him a plate, hand to him. I'm not hungry. I'm not eating. That's gonna mess my stomach up, and I'm gonna have to shit on the plane.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'm like, you son of a bitch! That was another thing that made us late. I cooked breakfast. This asshole didn't even eat.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I remember just telling you to do that so you'd leave me alone and let me sleep more. Like, why just go cook breakfast or some shit.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah, I was awesome up until that point. That was the downfall right at the end.
Yeah.
It is pretty awesome though.
We bought all that shit, like all that food and all that booze and stuff like that. And as soon as we get back, we start watching. What was it, Better Call Saul? We started watching Better Call Saul, and like Neve kind of goes from sitting down watching it with us to kind of laid down to like flat on his back, both hands on the bottle. And I'm just like, man, this motherfucker's about to go to sleep. He's like, all right, guys, I'm going to go take a quick nap. And we're like, no, you're not, dude. It's like 10 o'clock. We've been drinking all goddamn day. You're not taking no fucking nap. You're done, man.
Dude, it was hilarious because he really wanted to go out. And, you know, he's like, oh, no, we're going to, you know, I went and I was like, oh, let's, what did we go to this one store to get? We went to, like, one store to get some beers or something. And Neve's like, I want this bottle of wine. Like, I want this bottle of wine. He's like, pulling bottles of wine. I'm like, bro, you know how much it's going to cost you to bring all that shit back to fucking Canada? Like,
yeah.
Dude, what are you doing on the last night? Like, we probably could have just roughed it. Like, drank tap water and it would have been fine. But instead we had, like, a grocery cart full of shit.
It probably would have been better because, I mean, dude, like, pissing orange, so dehydrated from all the goddamn alcohol.
It looks like fucking, like, Midas is holding your cock while you take a piss because it's so goddamn cold.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was a lot of booze, man. There was a few times got kind of dehydrated, and I was already sick through the trip, anyways, man. And I started taking medicine for being sick, on top of drinking, on top of the medicine, and
yeah.
Well,
we're gonna have fun in DC. I'm gonna do a little bit of sightseeing.
I'll have to piss on your bed since Neeb's not gonna make it.
Wonderful. No, I got my own fucking room this time.
Oh, it don't matter. Neeb didn't share a room with you, and he still managed to piss.
Oh, that's just true. Well, my room won't be the party room this time. That's what I meant to say. Like, our room was the party room.
Did you say party?
Huh? Oh yeah. Oh Ben, what's up, buddy? Yeah, get down.
You heard somebody say something about party?
Oh yeah. Someone say crack pipe?
Jesus. But yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Neeb, that sucks ass. You need to try to do something. We want you there.
Yeah, you need to figure, like, smuggle yourself across the border if that's what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, is immigration focusing on our northern border? Just walk across.
For real.
Swim. There's lakes up there. Let's see. Power Wheels mudding. Dude, that's not a Power Wheels. What? That's.
I'm saying it's like a miniature freaking Jeep.
Yeah.
That's
actually got like a nice little engine in it.
Dude, it's got a fucking wench on it, for Christ's sake.
About like a 4-wheeler. It even makes a little backup beeping noise. So it's legit.
I hope nobody's giving that kid Patreon money with a fucking car like that.
Yeah, for real. God damn. Those people are not allowed to make any money because they're having fun or have something nice for once.
That kid better not be getting any allowance.
You know,
spoiled little Aryan brat.
But you know, if TJ hadn't got money from Patreon, this would be his new vehicle. He would be he would be driving this to work every day.
I'd still be driving my old beast, man.
This thing's a beast. This is what you need in a place like Florida.
Dude, you know how crazy it is to be able to get into a car on a hot day and be able to turn the AC on? I hadn't had AC in like 8 years. I'm like, air conditioning?
Tell me about it. I had that bitch maxed out, like, oh man, all the time.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I don't even get out of work hot because I work in a goddamn icebox.
Yeah,
I still max that bitch out because I never had it.
Well, I've got black leather. Look, fancy, like nice, awesome tea. Look at black leather. Oh, fancy. You son of a bitch. If I give you money, you have cloth seats. That's the way it is. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, it had black leather. It's the sport edition too. To really like twist that knife.
I think this kid's seats are black leather.
Dude, he's got fucking little miniature racing bucket seats. If that's something that they built, they did a fucking incredible job. Because it looks like a fucking goddamn half-size Jeep.
Dude, if I would have had some shit like this when I was a little kid.
I'm telling you. Man. Well, let's be honest. Neither of us were little kids.
Yeah. And we didn't... Apparently, you didn't come from money either.
No.
Or we would not have... Dude, something like that would have just been way too cool. But honestly, I would have tore it up. I would have tried to make it look like the Batmobile or something.
You can have a lot of fun with shit like that. The closest I ever had to something like this was I saved up a bunch of money and then used like all my birthday and Christmas shit one year to get a gas powered RC car, like a little truck actually, and it was badass, but it was just fucking this big, and it was I spent so much time working on it, working with it. It taught me a shitload of like mechanically. And how to be patient and work on things and shit like that. It probably gave me more life lessons than. But that damn thing was only shit, $350. Wasn't like super expensive, but I wanted something that was. I didn't want a cheap knockoff one. I wanted one that was gonna last, and it did, man. I had that thing for fucking ever.
We have a Light Matter 360 in the chat asking if the boy is shifting gears.
Who knows? It might only have a forward and a reverse. I'm not sure what kind of fucking transmission you can put in kind of thing like that.
Got out.
Pretty badass though.
That is.
It is pretty cool.
I'm jealous.
I had a friend that had a dune buggy, and I was super jelly. But there was things that like he's like, well, you think it's great, but I can't like go grocery shopping because this was his main vehicle. It was not like it was his secondary fun vehicle. It was his main vehicle. He's like, man, he's like, it's a bitch to go grocery shopping. He's like, his windshield wipers were literally knobs that you turned. Like you just went and grabbed it and did that. It was totally street legal, but it was basically a sand rail.
Did you hear that little noise that Darkmatter just made? That was the equivalent of him looking down his nose at that guy because
that was the equivalent of him marking down next toy, dune buggy.
I'll show. What are you gonna do? Splurge some of that gas money for the Lotus on one of those?
Might just pawn those solid gold valve stem caps and buy me a dune buggy.
Oh God! All right, let's break it up, man. Time for refills and leaks. We'll be back.
Oh, we have awesome break material. Yeah. Duncan Hill's coffee.
Watermelon blend. Ethiopian. French vanilla roast. You're dying for a cup.
I fucking love that shit. My girlfriend, when we first got together, made me a happy birthday death day cake.
Yeah, I remember you sent that picture that one time, yeah. Did it have, what was it, fucking mercury icing or whatever?
It was like I don't know, red icing, but it looked like blood. She did a really good. She's an artist. So
I remember seeing the picture. That looked good. They canceled that show, didn't they?
I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing that I don't know because I used to love it so much, but I'm too busy, too occupied with other shit. There's a lot of shows that I didn't get to follow through with like I wish I could. I just got done like catching up on Venture Brothers because I missed that
Dude,
show.
I haven't seen probably the last. I didn't even know they were making it anymore. I used to love that show, man.
Yeah, that's Venture Brothers good shit.
Goddamn, Brock Sampson's my hero.
What show is that? You said
Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers.
Yeah, man, you got to check that shit out.
It's Adult Swim. It's a cartoon.
The Monarch.
I am the Monarch.
He's Dr. Girlfriend.
Yeah, Dr. Girlfriend. Was it Phantom Limb? Underbite.
Oh yeah, Baron. Yeah, Baron von Utobite.
I love the Monarch's henchmen. They're like these nerdy, like they're just total fucking dorks. It's a great show. Darkmatter. You would love that.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe you haven't seen that. I mean, that show's probably 10 years old now, isn't it?
Yeah. They actually took like years off between a couple of seasons. I think they put out like 4 seasons and then they took a few years off, and I think they're on season 6 now, maybe 7. I might be wrong.
Good show.
6. Yeah, 21. At 23. Anyway,
you do a good Monarch. I like it.
I wish I did a better Dr. Girlfriend. She's got the best voice in the whole goddamn thing. Let's see. Let's give something away then. Somebody tell me the name of the song that was first featured during the first break.
There's Ben Franklin upside down and backwards. Oh.
Nope.
First song.
We appreciate you putting the link for all the stuff in there. That's not what's going to win it. Also, System of a Down is not the name of the song. Oh, boom! Great Behemoth. That is indeed correct. There's supposed to technically be periods in between it, but I'm going to let it slide.
Yeah, nobody else was coming close. They just gave up and started like giving the links to the patron.
Well, good job. I believe you're still a patron. I'm sorry, sometimes it's hard to keep track. So give me movie or comic, top or bottom, 1 through 5. These people are what? I actually...
Comic top 3.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. You get Last Shot.
What is going on that cover? What is that?
It's a robot. Oh, no, it's a... God damn, it looks like one of those guns that fits up your sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some anime type stuff. So congrats. You know what? I'll give you 2 because I like to do that. I'll also give you number 1 of The Path.
It's a cool looking cover.
Yeah. Samurai looking shit, or at least swordplay. Samurai. I was right. Oh man, I said samurai and I was like, please let me be right. First fucking page. I would say that's samurai shit right there.
Sure looks like it.
Damn.
It looks
anyway,
like good animation too.
Congratulations and thank you again for your patronage. If you knew that answer, and apparently not many people did, and you're not a patron, you could have fucking won something.
You could have.
You were a patron. So
Ben Franklin says join us in the patron shows.
Ben Franklin's like, I know you got one of them bills with my face on it. Go ahead and give it to these boys. That's how he talked.
That is totally.
All right. Awesome.
Let's see what we got here for the second hour. We got some Aussie Man reviews. You want to do some of those? Fucking love Aussie Man reviews.
Right, I love his reviews. Let's review one of his reviews, You can't tell to be Sheila.
Have a look at what is bloody happening in American baseball, but...
You can't all be poofters, but you got no Sheilas in your boozers. Have you seen this, Drew? Like this, this was recent.
Maybe there's some of these I've seen that I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, this was a recent one that I haven't seen.
This happened recently in baseball, yeah.
Batista goes for a big slide, which means Odor gets to fucking knock his block off. I don't
Texas, son, you see that shit? Goddamn right.
know if that's a new...
And like everybody on the team's everybody on the team is Mexican. Look at it. It's so great.
When I was big into baseball and collecting cards and shit, Nolan Ryan was always my fucking favorite player.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Nolan Ryan's like a god down here.
New 2016 rule, but this brawl is going off like a bride's G-banger after a big wedding day. Absolutely zero foreplay. I think Batista expected foreplay, but Odor goes nuts straight in there with a clenched fist and a mitt on...
Dude, that was a good shot.
Bow.
Is his
I
name
think they
Odor?
zoom in on it even.
Odor.
A clenched fist and a mitt on the head.
Oh, he had glasses on.
Yeah,
Like,
watch,
what
they
the
do
fuck?
it. They do it over and over.
No lubricant. I'm gonna shake your skull, fuck up your favourite sunnies, and remind the world that even a helmet can be bloody redundant. And there's the mitt hit as well coming down. It's quite reminiscent of children losing their tempers at a T-ball game. Meanwhile, over at the soccer...
Jesus, that's fantastic. A mitt hit, really.
Yeah, and then they're going to show the difference between the two sports and the kind of fights they have.
Meanwhile, over at the soccer, it looks like shit is gonna kick off here too. Oh! He breathed on his face!
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Dude, soccer players are the known floppers.
There's a term for that they used to use in basketball all the time. Damn, what's the word? Like when you would go to like charge and the person would stand still and you would like barely even touch them and they would like fly back.
I call it flopping.
Yeah, I mean that's technical, but yeah, there's like a technical term for the sports that.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oh yeah, it totally is. Yeah.
That was fucking savage! A heavy garlic exhale that causes nothing less than complete visual.
Dude, how can you do something like that to like a stadium full of people who know you're full of shit?
Like yeah, all those
and all of it's
he
recorded.
knows it's on TV too.
Yeah, all of it is recorded. It's just you're gonna look like a
getting
total
one
puss.
over on the refs, basically.
Total puss cakery.
Impairment. The effects of this sport will be lifelong.
That guy's epic.
God damn it! I like that the fist fights in baseball. I've been to quite a few baseball games over the years. Never seen one of those fucking badass brawls that happens in these clubs.
I remember when I was younger, I got to see a guy break a bat over his knee. Like, it struck out, and he just... I was like, damn! Like, that doesn't seem like a weakling could do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big, strong man want hit ball. Big, strong man angry he strike out. Big, strong man break bat over knee.
And it's funny because, you know, here in Houston, we have the Astros, and they're practically giving tickets away to see them now. I mean, back in the day, it wasn't quite like that, but now, like, the tickets are super cheap.
Yeah, they're all these arenas and shit are starting to, because people would prefer to watch it, like, on TV.
Well, it depends on what it is. For football, everybody will get these passes and pay this outrageous shit to see the fucking Texans who just blow something fierce. But, I mean, dude, these people will pay. They'll go and see that, and it costs a lot of money.
Can we get a quote on that? Texans blow something fierce.
The team. The team.
The Texas. Anyone living in Texas, that's the team.
Anyways. Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's... It is different, but they were just talking about lowering concession prices for
well,
all kinds of shit, because the concession prices are ridiculous, and they were gonna.
That's everywhere. That's every sport, every arena.
They need to get that under control. Dude, ain't no way. It's like movie, unless it's like with movies, I never really go. So when I do go, if I feel like having a popcorn, I will.
No, it's like that even if you go to those bigger venues for metal shows, even.
Oh yeah,
those
dude,
bigger
for
venues
the PBR cooler. I'm like, what, $2 a PBR? Let me have one of them. No, half the time they're tall boys anyway. You get more beer out of it.
Well, I know the Woodlands is where a lot of the like Mayhem Fest and stuff like that. That's where they go around here, and that's kind of a yuppie upper class neighborhood. And dude, beer is like $12 a beer. So.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's why everybody brings weed.
Yeah, that's why this thing is awesome.
All right, Aussie Man reviews drunk people.
One of the side effects of drinking is that after you have a bit, you start to think you're invincible. Unfortunately, invincibility is an abstract concept, so if you want to jump off stuff, or fucking climb stuff, or generally run into stuff, you're gonna need to be prepared to wake up laughing and crying in hospital with some broken bones. Alcohol can trigger conflict. If you want to give someone a knuckle sandwich, make sure you have a valid reason. Although being called nasty names, getting...
Hold on. I want to watch that one. Oh my god, that guy was down from the fucking start.
Sure, you have a valid reason.
There's something about people falling like that.
That is a nice freeze frame for you. Look at Drew freaking like, get him there.
Yeah, because the closer you get, the better the less pixels there are.
Although being called nasty...
Dude, what it is about people falling like that, it's so dead, like, and it's all face and chest catching that fall, like no hands.
Names, getting kicked out of the nightclub, or finding your missus getting fucking spit roasted are emotionally stressful situations. I would say go home, break some furniture, pass out, and reflect on shit the day after. Otherwise, be prepared to wake up laughing and crying in hospital with some broken bones. If you end up getting arrested when you're pissed, make sure you go out doing a big speech.
This is Democracy Manifest. Get your hand off my penis!
Dude, is it just me, or does he sound like goddamn Sean Connery?
He does. Dude, this, I think we just found maybe a thumbnail. Penis!
I'm thinking maybe that's Pumpkin's dad.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Maybe this is how Pumpkin came to be. Maybe
a cop touched his dad's penis.
Yeah.
This was the night Pumpkin was conceived.
Then 9 months later, a little pumpkin was born.
Maybe by the person who had his hands on this man's penis.
I love that it needed multiple S's at the end of penis. Penis.
Let's see. They're all looking at him, and as soon as he says, "Get your hand off my penis," they all kind of like look away. Like, it wasn't me. I'm not touching his dick.
If you find police keep...
Jesus. I want to hear all of that one more time. That Sean Connery bit.
Laughing and crying in hospital with some broken bones. If you end up getting arrested when you're pissed, make sure you go out doing a big speech.
This is Democracy Manifest. Get your hand off my penis!
If you find police
They can take away our freedom, but they never take our penises.
Well, I mean, technically, some of you can have it if you want.
Picking on you, pull out your best arguments.
I'm just waiting for a mate. Is that why your car's all smashed up and you're up on the grass at the moment, or what?
Yeah.
He'd say, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I'm just waiting for him.
Oh.
And for a mate, he's gone in there.
If you discover that coppers have been drinking or smashing their leftover pingers from Stereosonic, gently tell them to go home, get some sleep, and please take a mental health test.
Oh, dude, I would not want to fuck around with a drunk cop.
Oh, yeah, it's all downhill from there.
Jesus Christ. Especially if it's like, like the douchey kind, because you imagine how douchey they are when they're drunk.
Dude, well, you'd be set for fucking life. Because as soon as anything happened, just be like, that cop's drunk, test him right now.
Yeah.
And anything would be thrown the fuck out, and you'd get to probably sue the shit out of him.
Apparently you've never heard of what do they call it? The blue wall or something like that?
Oh, yeah, where they don't rat on each other. But it doesn't matter if the dude's drunk and he's like tossing people around, and then people are like, he's acting drunk. They're going to fucking...
Well, especially like if you're filming it and shit, yeah. Be like, wow, he just like... curb stomped TJ, and this guy's drunk, so
yeah, not gonna happen. I don't.
If you find
curb, just shoot me.
Find yourself wanting to be racist when you're drunk, just know that yelling at Asian boys on a bus isn't actually productive for the world in any way. If one of your favourite conversations is how other races drink and fight too much, you're gonna need to accept yourself as a fucking hypocrite. Catching public transport instead of driving is great, but be prepared to lose your job if you're filmed being a fuckhead. Also, try to only drink in playgrounds when it's night time.
Dude, all the empties next to him. Oh, that is fucking TJ whenever his daughter's like on the swing set. It's like, Dad, will you push me? Shut up, bitch. Push yourself. Daddy's...
I'll push you. I'll push you. Just finish this beer.
He's like, you believe me? You don't want me to come over there and push you.
Don't drag Sheilas into dark rooms without permission, and do your best to puke in gardens, not on people or in cars. Overall, if
No, these guys are awesome.
you want to be the coolest drunk person ever, you need to learn to dance like Turkish blokes in a forest.
Damn.
These
stuff.
guys get down though for real.
None of these inebriated dancing humans have ended up laughing and crying like a dickhead in hospital with broken bones.
Good stuff.
You think Aussie man buys fancy cars with his patron money?
Oh, I'm sure he does. The fanciest Australian piece of shit they offer.
The Australian car. They even make cars?
I don't know. You know all those models that were hard to decipher in Mad Max? It's because they were Australian made.
This ought to be good. This is called When the Coke Kicks In.
Macho Man Randy Savage, Sarasota, Florida. Come on in. You're going to be defending against the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. What's the cup for?
What was that? Go back to the...
Jesus Christ.
Sarasota, Florida. Come on in. You're going to be defending against the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat.
that is Coke kicking in.
This is the wrestling I grew up with.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in. You're going to be defending against the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. What's the cup for?
WrestleMania 3, Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah, 90,000 plus people watching right there. And this is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
Oh, these are so good, man. I fucking love this.
Cup of coffee in the big time, because he'll never get closer than now. I am the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, and I will remain the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy.
What, dude? This is when that Coke kicks in.
Oh, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the champion. I've got this big-ass retarded belt. Oh, yeah.
Dude, Jesus Christ. The look on the guy's face that's
Mean
holding
Gene.
the microphone. What's
Fucking
his
Mean
name?
Gene, man.
Yeah, that's the most classic thing, because he looks so unimpressed. So unimpressed. He's just got this totally stoic look on his face.
Where's the animal steel?
He's probably thinking, because I'm sure he's stoned too, and he's just like, "I'll be cool, be cool." They're all focused on Randy Savage. It ain't gonna look bad on me. Dude, Randy Savage is just like, let's take this shit as far as we can fucking go with it. Dude, he is done, man.
Ooh, yeah. On the outside will be no factor, yeah.
You say no factor. Obviously, he is a factor, or you wouldn't even brought it up.
Oh, wow, Mr. Sarcasm, yeah. I don't care if you got 23 wrestlers around the outside, and it doesn't even matter, no, because I am ready, and I will not let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man! Wow, man, freaked out!
Jesus Christ, man. Oh. That's why he's the best, dude.
Oh, I don't care if we get a copyright for that. It's totally worth it.
Oh man, I fucking love that dude.
Jesus Christ.
That's what made wrestling great. Is those fucking guys.
Freak out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a Slim Jim. I'm gonna slap into it, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Your cup of coffee.
Oh, dude,
he almost sounds like a pissed off Kenneth Kniff. He's not trying to sound
dude,
sexy.
oh my god, he does have a bit of the kniff.
Yeah, you see, I'm the best.
Wait a
Number
minute,
one.
wait a minute. Jabin, Gene Okerlund has a Twitter? Dude, what? Are you serious? Mean Gene has a fucking Twitter. That's... Okay, I have to remember that. I'll follow him. Alright, this is another one that we played a bit last night because we were talking about creepy kid shows. And we said we were going to show this one again. Mr. Blobby, right?
Yeah, this was...
Yeah. Tell me this isn't just all kinds of fucked up.
It's the final question of the Big Fat Quiz of the 90s. And to ask it, we're honoured to have one of the decade's most iconic stars. Please welcome... Apologies, Jack. Mr. Blobby. Oh.
First, absolutely terrifying.
First impressions of Darkmatter. This is, we're talking about all this crazy shit that they have geared for kids, like Teletubbies and just all these like really weird things. And we came up with the idea like this guy looks like what do they call it? Grimace's like cancer-ridden like cousin or something like that.
Venus, yeah,
yeah.
Looks
I thought it was like a diseased-looking dildo.
It almost looks like if someone dressed a clown, like a bowling pin up like a clown.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't even got to the crazier parts of this. TJ knows where this is going.
That is bad.
Okay, that's just creepy.
Yeah, and this grown man is, totally terrified of this.
And he's
thing.
not even playing.
Yeah. And you're about to understand really why.
No, they gave him the worst possible voice ever.
Dude, it's like straight up satanic shit, man. They made this fucking guy look like that, and then they gave him that voice. That's like the voice. Remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The guy at the end, whenever he turns out he was a cartoon. You remember?
Yeah, dude. This is, and it's not just like the voice and the costume. The person in the costume is creepy as fuck too. Like the way they acted out.
Genuinely distressing. Don't do that.
That guy is seriously fucking terrified.
What fuck were you allowed near kids?
It's so valid. Jesus Christ.
Ring, ring. Be Mr. Blobby.
Is it true you had an affair with one of the Teletubbies?
Dude, god damn it.
That expression says it all. What the fuck? That is absolutely terrifying. Can we stop watching this?
Yeah,
I'm
that's...
starting to...
The second, it still is bad the second time. Oh, fuck, man. That's... Like, who comes up with this shit?
It's fucking, ugh.
Here, let's move on to the Islamic mosh.
Tell me where the freak's at.
Another one of those situations where we could put heavy music to it.
We could.
What do you think?
Go for it.
Let's see.
Start the pit. It needs to be something with like a more steady, slower beat.
Oh, they're starting to, starting the circle pit, yeah. Dude, that's... Man, we should have saved that for a fucking break, man. This thing goes on and on.
They get moving pretty fast here.
Does that turn into a tornado?
Oh, dear God. Soup bars. Soup bars and a rainbow merkin.
I think they actually just call it a muzz pit.
Alright, I see. See,
What?
We want to go equal opportunity with this shit, do we?
I know you've used up the soup bar, so now I feel invincible.
Damn it, I'm looking for shit to throw at you.
Damn it, this is... I gotta keep these fucking dirty ass bars.
Jesus. Yeah. That's the Islamic mosh. No more out of you two. I gotta hurry up and find something. Damn, it's not working. Oh yeah, here's the No Arms Archery. It's like when you're disabled, but you really got to bring home dinner.
This guy would have done like that. What Leonardo DiCaprio did in Revenant, he would have done it so easy. He's like, no sweat, bro.
Wow.
Pass me that bow and arrow. Pretty fucking good.
Do you have
hold on. This is the best part right here.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, man? What the hell? Dude. No way. That's worse than Seacrest trying to high-five the blind guy.
I know. Oh, it's so bad. He's obviously got no arms.
But say you're in a competition, archery competition with that guy. You know how you would cheat and win? Foot powder cures athlete's foot.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. Look at
that. Take away his ability.
God damn. That is so fucked up. What are you going to do? Shake his sleeve? It shakes.
He pulled away real quick.
Is he shaking his foot up?
Is he shaking his foot?
Shook his foot. He's a good sport about it.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, if he hasn't tried to, like, you know, if he hasn't killed himself by now, I'd imagine he is a good sport. Yo, bet that would suck to not have either of your fucking arms.
Bro, it's nothing other than he can only hold the weapons in one direction. If he could hold them the other way, it would all be over already. I'm just kidding, obviously, but for me, I don't know. I don't know if I could go through life. There's a dude that shops at the grocery store next to my house. I see him often, and he's got like the full prosthetic arms, both of them, and like the things that hold the straps that hold them on go all the way over his shoulders and shit. And they're like hooks and like he's got like his two kids with him all the time going grocery shopping. I mean, that's beast, but I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, that's
rough as fuck.
That's nuts, man. We had one more that we were going to do that we did last night, but we wanted to have Darkmatter join us on this one. It's the crazy bitch in Target.
Oh, yeah.
Every good story starts with crazy bitch in Target.
Attention Target customers! Do not be deceived. Target would have you believe with their Mother's Day displays that they love mothers and children. This is a deception. This is not love, and they've proven it by opening their bathrooms to perverted men. I'm a mother of 12, and I'm very...
By the way, the bathrooms were always open to perverted men. You just had to use, you know, a guy goes into a guy's mouth. If you... God damn, they just don't seem to understand. My buddy put up a great thing on Facebook, and it was just a picture of a potty. And it was like with the caption, like, been transgender all these years and nobody ever gave a fuck.
Yeah, unisex bathrooms have been all over the place. It's like, dude, nobody.
Yeah.
She just said, I'm a mother of 12.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, you've done more fucking than most trans people probably have. What the hell?
Mother of fucking 12, man.
All right, so when you have that many kids, it gets real fun. Because statistically, your chances of having a gay kid and stuff goes up.
Yeah,
like,
with every kid.
Yeah, like with that the Duggars who have like 20 kids.
Yeah.
Real
they
high.
have a gay kid. Statistically, they have to.
Statistically, they do. And they're going to end up with, you know, atheist kids and all kinds of different shit. It would surprise the fuck out of me if all 20 of them, even if they all stayed Christian, stayed the same sect of, you know, Christianity.
Wait, so what is the like if you have so many kids, one of them is that like a
the more kids you have, the increased chance. There's conditions in the womb. I don't recall. I used to know, but I don't recall anymore the science behind it, where the conditions are more conducive to producing a child that will be gay the more kids you have.
Really? I didn't know that. But yeah, I mean, I would just imagine if you had 12 of them, the chances that one would turn out to be gay. I mean, that makes sense. I never heard it.
Disgusted by this wicked practice.
She's disgusted, bro. Target needs to stop what they're doing because this bitch is disgusted in her moo with her dozen kids.
We discussed this last night. What is this accomplishing? Who out there, like, you're not even in one spot. If you want to go, like, out front, the front door or whatever, that makes sense, because at least if someone wants to hear you, they can stop and listen. But you're just running around the fucking store. Like, if anyone did want to listen to you, they'd have to fucking chase after you and stop doing their shopping. Instead, you know that you're just disrupting people, and it's on Mother's Day. That's why the place is pretty much fucking empty.
And who the fuck is like, you know what? This lady screaming, she's got a good point. I'm gonna change my mind. And
who really is ever convinced by like a mob of people yelling shit? Whoever is like changing their views on things, like who's going to be there just be like, oh my god, I never even thought about it like that. Like if you did know about the transgender things at Target and you're there, you don't give a shit.
Exactly. It's like the billboard thing, like freaking out over religious or atheist billboards, but the religious actually seem to think that they're like converting people with a fucking billboard or some shit, whereas the atheists are just trying to say like, hey, you're not alone. We have we get together or whatever. We have a little thing in the community, it's fair on both sides. Have at it, but this kind of shit, just don't go back to Walmart or the dollar store or wherever it is you shop for your fucking 12 children.
Yeah, that was one thing we were talking about last night. Pumpkin's talking about it in the chat, that whether or not there would be 12 different men for these children. I'm sure it's one dude, and like Pumpkin was saying, you think she managed 12 different men? Like this chick having sex 12 times is already, fascinating enough. 12 different guys, no.
Fascinating.
Sorry.
What was the joke that she crashed her car into a sperm bank?
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh god, it's everywhere.
This whole controversy, I actually benefited from this bathroom controversy because now that Mrs. DM is asleep, I can tell you guys this. I had this dream last night that since it was, now okay for men to go in the women's restroom, apparently, you know how women form those queues, those lines at the restroom, taking turns, and I was like, well, okay, I'll just get in their line and stand in line with them, and eventually it turned into a big orgy. Fucking awesome dream. That's the dream I woke up to in the morning. It was like, oh, that was awesome.
We'll go with a smile on his face.
Miss Darkmatter's just sitting there staring at him. Mm-hmm. What the fuck you smiling about?
But I had that thought in my head, like, man, it's kind of cool that this controversy is going on, or else I would have never had that dream.
Spending a lot of time thinking about bathrooms.
Darkmatter's going to try that. He's going to wait in the line. Then, like, the security's going to go over there. It's like, excuse me, we've been getting reports of a bald man standing in line with these women. Sir, you're going to have to leave.
Fuck. This poor guy. Darkmatter, just admit, you're just jealous of that long braided hair of hers. You're all about it.
Target does not protect mothers and children. Mothers, get your children out of the store.
Right, so there's a lady. There's a lady, and she's not giving a shit.
People have such skewed fucking ideas of what is a threat to them and what isn't.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. It's amazing that the religious, or the Christian at least here in America, have gotten this thing where they're like, no, my freedom of religion supersedes your freedom to be free from like what I want to impose on you. They totally are. In their mind, it's like, no, I believe this, so you're not allowed to do it, or you shouldn't, or you're bad. And get the, you're entitled to your opinion, but keep it to yourself, dude. This is, they're videotaping because it's the age of technology where we have like social media and shit. But you should know that you could have just as easily done this like in your room, had a rant, said some stupid shit, and put it out there. You didn't like going around waving your Bible in fucking Target while people are just trying to. And it's funny because they actually get a couple of people that basically tell them shut up and get the fuck out, and then they do get kicked the fuck out.
Yeah, that was a nice treat at the end.
The reason she's doing it this way is because, she legitimately thinks that there's an immediate danger, I guess. And the thing is her and her kids and everyone else's kids, they're more in danger going to and from the fucking store in their cars than they ever would be going to the goddamn bathroom, trans people or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Mothers have enough decency to get out of this store. It's a dangerous place. This is not...
It's a dangerous place.
It's a dangerous place. Even if you came here and you don't need to use the bathroom, even if you came here to buy toilet paper because you want to go home and use your own bathroom, get out. It's dangerous.
And this was kind of my take on this. Aside from all this shit that we've already said, is like this is like another one of these like flavor of the week or flavor of the month kinds of things. Because in a couple of months, nobody's going to be talking about this shit. Nobody's going to be saying like, "Oh yeah, the transgendered people in the bathrooms." Is like nobody's going to be talking about this. This is something like social media hyped up, and this, these kinds of people get all pissy about it, and they will shut up about it in a couple of months.
It like I said last night, it reminds me of the Chick-fil-A thing.
Yeah.
Big deal for a minute, and then it goes away. Same as
I was just thinking
as everything else, though. That some of the scare tactics and diseases and shit like that. Some of it obviously deserves attention, but I'm fine with calling out when people just use it as, like to get views, like the media trying to scare the you and your entire family are in danger. Find out how to avoid that tonight at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and everybody that I've heard is that is against the transgender bathroom thing is, dude, it's all the same argument. It's all that perverts can get in there with like your daughters or whatever, and they can molest them or rape them or whatever the hell it is. It's like, well, dude, it's a guy in a wig could go in there and do that anyways. I mean, it's not like there's like security guards at the door checking genitalia before you walk in.
A guy in a wig. What are you trying to say, Drew?
That he's most likely going to be bald if he's molesting kids. I mean, let's just be honest here. If we can just be straightforward with it.
It's like, oh, you have such beautiful hair.
A guy with hair has other things to live for. I mean,
Timmy, I love your hair. I swear it wasn't sexual. I was just running my fingers through his hair, man.
Loving, what Target has done is very hateful. It's hateful towards families. It's hateful towards mothers. It's hateful towards...
just her all just saying, she's like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
And she gets off on this like, Jesus said we would be persecuted. They would reject us. They would mock us. He predicted the future. You're all fools. Who would have thought that running around acting like a loudmouth bitch would get people angry at me?
Yeah, talk about self-fulfilling, man. It's like every time they try to say something like this and somebody says like, no, thank you. We don't like your idea or whatever. Oh, Jesus said that they would be denying him in the end of the days, and it's all going.
Peachy says in the chat, she's like, Target is hateful. Target in this scenario, the store is hateful, not her. Right? Got it.
Yeah, that's just how that mental barrier shit is incredible.
Children, America, when are you gonna wake up? When are you going to stand up for the right things, America? Are you going to let the devil rape your children, America?
See, this is the opposite of the Jim Baker situation. Like Jim Baker is the dude in that relationship with his idiot wife, and his idiot wife is the hype man. And this one is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Dude, we got that fucking video we had where it was like that dude had did like that mix up on it. And it would just like, it would freeze on her doing like those dumb faces and saying that shit. Oh, God.
It's time to stand up and have a voice. Instead of bowing to the homosexual perverted agenda that's taking over this nation.
Dude, it's... you have a voice, and the other people have the voice too, and the voice that they've chosen to have is to not be a raging cunt about this and just go about their fucking lives because it's not a goddamn issue.
Yeah.
That's the voice they chose to have. It's not like, you don't understand that you have the right to stand up. It's like, yeah, we do understand that, and there's no reason to stand up because it's not a fucking problem.
Yep. I remember with the Chick-fil-A thing, there was that you didn't see people harassing Chick-fil-A, going and like spouting off. In fact, the one time there was in the drive-thru. Some guy gave this girl a bunch of shit, and he actually lost his job over that. Like, it went viral. And people were shitting on people from both sides. Dude, you're just treating an employee like the girl at the drive-thru window like shit, as if she made the decision. She just works there.
Right. Whether she agrees with it or not, she has no
exactly.
sway
You're
in
just
it.
working there. It's not, dude. What do you want? A chicken sandwich? Here's your fucking chicken sandwich. That's as far as this needs to go. I don't need to fucking know who you're voting for or what your policies are.
Right. It's like when I used to work produce like years ago. And this lady came in bitching one time because like our tomatoes were from Mexico, and she wanted to know why we outsource. And I'm like, lady, I stock this shit on a shelf. I have absolutely no say. I'm like, at the time I was like a teenager. Like, dude, I'm a grunt worker. Why the hell are you asking me about all this? Like, what the fuck can I do about this? It's like, you got a store in America.
I would have
getting American products.
I would have gone with it. I would have been like, because American tomatoes are inferior.
You know what I would have said? No habla inglés.
¿Qué?
Jesus.
Oh, sí.
You need to run and flee this place. I wouldn't spend a penny of my money here.
Then don't, bitch.
Get the fuck out.
You're not getting to the door quick enough.
They're not telling you have to. Why are you? If you won't spend a penny, why are you spending a minute in the place?
I would have said to her, I'm going to buy twice as much shit now just because you came in here.
Mm-hmm. Be like, I'll tell you what, I'll buy you a box of condoms. How about that? You stop fucking popping out all these kids, you dumb cunt.
Quit breeding, bitch.
This is wicked. This is confusion. This is twisted. This is
You're like, guys, will you please leave? Please.
abominable in the sight of God. Repent. God's power and
All the boys, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. They have to use like 6 employees to wrangle these guys out because they've got a fucking like miniature army of retards walking through. And I'm not going to call out the kids because, number one, they either don't know any better or maybe don't have a fucking choice in the situation, but they didn't look too enthused. Yeah. It looked like the fucking parents were the retards in that situation for sure.
Yeah, I feel really bad for kids in that situation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because if they go along with it and they agree with it, then they're fucked. And if they don't want to,
they're miserable.
And they do they feel they're forced to anyway, that's a fucked up situation too.
I mean, it's straining their relationship with their parents and shit. I mean, it wants to do that.
Blue Collar Canuck says she's like the mother from Carrie.
Yeah, Eve was weak. Eve was weak.
He was weak.
Yeah, go in the closet and pray.
Yeah. Oh, what was the other thing? She was like, they're after your naughty bits or some fucking.
I can see your dirty pillows. And
oh yeah, your dirty pillows.
That's and she said something like when Carrie made the dress, she's like, "Oh, quick, let's burn it together and pray for forgiveness." Like, Jesus Christ, lady.
Repent! The judgment of God is coming on this nation and Target!
Nation and a Target as well, but not Walmart.
Anytime you hear them say shit like that, just replace God with me, and it all makes perfect sense. It's not God, it's them. My judgment is upon you.
Yeah.
Not God.
Yeah, it is. It's I'm trying to remember. Like, there was somebody that made like a really good case for this. I don't remember who it was, but it's basically all that shit with when these people talk about it. It's God being them. It's all in their mind because God, just coincidentally, every Christian you talk to, God wants what they want.
Exactly. You have to be curious of people who where God always is agreeing with them. And I wanted to point out that his shirt says "hustle," which is something I don't think he's ever done in his life, except maybe to get out of that store. I know it's probably Hustler. I hope it's Hustler, not Hustle. But you can't tell because of his giant man tits.
It's hustle.
Hustle and flow, bro.
Dude, that you can't wear a fucking shirt that says hustle if your chin covers your neck.
Wait, so like Walmart, and have they come out on this whole thing?
Yeah, man, Walmart came out. They were like, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put armed guards in front of all the bathrooms, all right? And we can put cameras in all the stalls. And we're going to make sure that everyone that goes in the men's has a big old dick. And everyone that goes in the women's don't have nothing down there but a nice smooth giner. All right? And that's what we're going to do. Keep you all safe. Make you happy. So you don't have to go protest in our stores like they do at the Target.
Good. Maybe I'll actually go back to Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart got rid of the bathrooms altogether. Data Lord.
Is Walmart hiring Gina Specters?
Gina Specters.
Yeah. That sounds like a good job. Well, wait, no. Now that I think about the people in Walmart.
People that go to
Walmart, yeah, for real.
No, never mind.
Back that one up.
Yeah.
Fucking people.
Oh, you'll be seeing flaps, all right. They'll just be the ones you don't want to see.
Mud flaps.
Ah. I went Predator on that one.
I was about to say a little Wookiee.
No, that's Chewbacca.
Yeah, you
Predator is like... I can't even do it. Remember that metal band we were listening to, and it would basically sound like...
Yeah,
Predator?
who was that? Yeah, who was it? What's the name of that band? I was thinking about that earlier.
Megalodon.
Megalodon. I remember, yeah, there's something about the shark. Yeah, Megalodon. Oh, God. Damn, 5 minutes.
No, we got more than that. We got 8 minutes, bruh. Hit us with something good. Oh, and you totally have to play the Where's My Mind one during the next break. That's like my favorite one.
Is that a singing one?
And that's one of the remixes.
I'll see if it's in there.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Does it start with like a little white dog?
Yes.
Okay, then I think it's in there. Let's try... I don't want to do that. It might be too long. Let's try this.
Every time I mention a celebrity in my videos, someone...
What? Do what?
Are you trying to interrupt this black man, Darkmatter?
Yeah, what the fuck's that
No,
about?
I was talking before the black man. No, I was saying that Drew...
Oh, so now you're entitled to talk over him.
Yeah. Well, you got some like special privilege or something that let you just talk over black people?
Who was it that stopped the black man from talking?
You.
No, you the one that pressed pause.
Yeah, but we couldn't hear him over you. Plus, look, he's got one up on you again because he's got hair.
Barely. Wait, now I don't remember the damn thing I was saying. The Drew quote about something being not wanting to do it because it's too long. In the quote, and
I think you lost it, bro. You lost it.
Every time I mention a celebrity in my videos, someone is always in the comments bringing up their money. Like I could say that P. Diddy drinks his own piss, and someone will be like, well, it's $1 million piss. Piss is piss. The amount of money in your pocket doesn't change the fact that that's fucking disgusting. So because somebody has money, I'm not supposed to say anything? Tyra Banks out here looking like a raccoon, but I'm not supposed to say anything.
That's Tyra Banks?
Why would she do that?
What did she do? Is that a joke?
No.
Dude,
she's got like eating issues, I think, as well.
Is that why she has black
The
shit
raccoon, I don't know. Maybe she's trying to cover how sunk her eyes are, but it's not helping.
I was about to say, Tyra Banks doesn't need... She has to go out of her way to look ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks...
This
she
guy's
looks
actually
good, for, and I don't...
This guy's actually pretty funny, though.
Give her a big gun, she'll be Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. So, because Donatella Versace has a lot of money, I'm supposed to ignore the fact that she looks like she's mixed with frog.
Whoa.
She mixed with frog.
Wait, who is that?
Donatello Versace or some shit?
That's like
Versace.
Is that a dude?
He said she mixed with frog.
So I'm not supposed to mention the fact that she looks like the villain from Hellboy? So Miley Cyrus will be out here looking like a stripper that does magic. She out here looking like Houdini, and I can't say nothing. Looks like her only magic trick.
Dude, stripper that does magic, Houdini. That is fucking hilarious. That is so on point. You would have an entire audience like busting out laughing if he was doing this on stand-up.
Is making her titties disappear. And I ain't supposed to say nothing because she got money. Fuckery is fuckery. I don't care what's in your wallet.
Yeah,
I love him.
Good stuff.
Good on you, man. I'm glad that we shut Darkmatter up so we could listen to what he had to say. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was much better than... And
It was going to be some kind of bald nonsense or something.
Yeah.
You know. I wish I had hair. How many times are we going to hear it?
Fucking OD.
Was all she's doing is making her tits disappear? Oh, Deanie. Let's see. Maybe we can do one more quick one.
Yeah.
I never know how long some of these are.
I'd say about 8 inches.
This is called Yeah, Fuck That. And
Yeah. From the beginning, Drew, because every single one of these people is fucking insane.
So for people like this, is it just they have no fear of heights? Because dude, there's no fucking way. I wouldn't even go up there.
Out of it. They're getting a rush out of this shit. This is insane though. There's no parachute. There's no safety line.
Strong gust of wind.
Yeah, that's why I freaking named this Nope.
So they are actually terrified as fuck. They just are fighting that to get the adrenaline rush or something. Because there's no way it would ever even enter my mind. It's like, wow, the rush is going to be great. No.
Well, people go skydiving and bungee jumping, and this is basically taking it to the next level. But look at how high up they are. It's over.
Skydiving and bungee jumping, you know the safety precautions and all that shit. I mean, of course, things can go wrong. But this is like, dude, I will be left to my own devices to walk around on rooftops in a major city.
Yep.
Where the buildings are swaying because the wind gusts are so strong.
That's why I said nope. Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking terrifying.
Holy shit.
Dude, no. Oh my god. Dude, that's fucking with me just watching it. Absolutely not.
No.
That thing could fucking malfunction at any moment, and it's just you're done.
I'm about to throw up. Oh, I can't do this, man. I can't watch this.
Candle feeding, keep on waking. Without the woman next to me, guilt is burning.
This guy just doesn't care about his life, I guess.
Oh my god,
fucking kids!
I mean, you have to think if you want to commit suicide or something, and you just want to die, and then you just decide I don't give a fuck anymore and do crazy shit like this. Maybe
this is crazy.
Inside I'm hurting, same feeling I can keep. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me.
Yeah, all right,
that's giving me vertigo.
Yeah,
no, you got to play the rest of it, man, dude. There's a picture that we took on the Hoover Dam that I got. Gives me vertigo to look at it.
Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night.
How are they getting on these places?
You gotta get through some shit. I'm sure they're pretty.
Illegally.
Yeah, they're certainly not getting up there with permission.
Anybody know what city this is? Does this look familiar? I guess it is.
Maybe, I don't know.
Can't
maybe
tell.
Dubai or something. Because it looks like deserty on the left and water. I see water on the top right.
That's definitely a port right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's maybe Dubai or something like that.
That's a big city.
Yes,
Maybe these are gay guys and they've thrown so many gay guys off roofs they turn into fucking ninjas just to defend themselves.
Jesus,
this is practice.
We got to get used to the fear of heights, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's insane. Yeah.
Fuck
yeah, that's why. Nope. I started watching it. I was like, oh, I've seen some shit like this, and then he's fucking doing all the circles on the goddamn hoverboard right there on the fucking edge of a giant drop off. I was like, I would feel
nervous just getting within like 5 feet of that edge. I would start to.
I'm one of those people that when I'm at a height and on any kind of ledge, I feel like I'm already like being sucked out over the edge.
Yes, and then I start like kind of crouching down and pushing myself
I
back, and
my instincts kick in, and I'm like, no, back the fuck up. I remember falling. It wasn't even that far. It was like 18 feet or something like that, but it was far enough that I thought I was going to die.
18 feet? You can die from 18 feet.
But
easily.
I mean, but at the same time, I was like hanging. And I'm fucking, so that's like 9 feet closer to the ground for my fucking feet. It really was not that fucking high. It just seemed like
you just screamed like the whole way.
I was like, it's all over. Just I'm gonna die. Give my guitar to my buddy John. And
well, I mean, dude, and the thing is, like, those kind of people would call us pussies or whatever for not doing that. Dude, no. I'm on the right side of evolution for not wanting to like stare down fucking mile-high ledges and shit like that. So people that are like, oh, you don't like. I have friends that want pet snakes and stuff. I'm like, dude, no, that's ridiculous.
I've got a snake that I sleep next to. He's in the tank right next to my bed.
Dude, no, fuck that. No, again, I'm on the right side of goddamn evolution on this.
It's a little rat snake, man. It's fine. I'm watching my buddy actually.
When you look at Drew, you're looking at the future of humanity.
Yes, thank you. Don't stare over ledges and don't like play with goddamn like snakes. I had to be careful how I said that. It was going to end up sounding like really, really gay. Anyways,
while you're at it, stay off my damn lawn.
Yeah, let's break it up. We shall return for our last hour.
This is the most awesome break material. I apologize to everyone not watching live. Yeah, that was that was brutal. Yeah, you don't. He wasn't selling his moves or anything, so got his ass kicked for real.
Oh yeah,
and then I was actually hitting the guy after he wasn't selling the moves.
All right, it's better now, guys. I was muted. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was.
It's better.
Yeah. No, I was asking like if the white dude in that was actually even a real wrestler, because like why the hell was he being such a dick? Maybe he was just being shitty to the guy or something, or he's just not really a wrestler or something. I don't know.
He said he had a reputation for like not selling people's moves and shit.
Huh.
Yeah. So fuck, deserved to get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but not gonna make it far in that profession.
All right, somebody tell me the name of Brad Pitt's character in the movie featured in the first video of the break, and you will win something. That one's nice and easy. Dude, you're not... No.
What? Tyler Merkin.
I almost should give him something just for that. No, we're going to give it to Meldrock then.
Bastard.
Okay, Drew, since you really have your heart set on it, I'll pick something for you.
No, because it's going to be shit.
Meldrock, movie or comic, give me, if it's a movie, 1 through 5. If it's a comic, like 1 through 3, top or bottom. And I will find something for Drew.
I want a comic.
Oh yeah, Bellatrix Lestrange. She was in that movie.
Was that
the actress that plays Bellatrix? Yeah,
the cancer chick.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, Tyler. How could you confuse Tyler Durden with Bellatrix? But then it was like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Like top 3. 1, 2, 3. You get Dead Exit.
His name's Robert Paulson. Oh, that looks cool. Looks like a lot of sexism going on that cover, though. Because anytime there's a somewhat attractive woman in a comic, it's automatically sexist.
I'll go ahead and also give you a Battle Chaser.
Man, I want some cool comics.
That looks cool.
All I get is Hello Kitty DVDs.
And Ann Coulter books.
Yeah, don't worry. Drew's got to get some shit right now.
Do you have any horror comics? Those are my faves.
Dude, talk about sexist. No, I don't have horror comics.
Horror.
Jesus Christ. What the hell do
Or
you think
horror
I am?
comics. Whatever.
Here, I got one for you, Drew. I'm gonna send you this, buddy.
Jesus Christ, what is this?
The Players Club, man.
You don't send me that. I want a comic, goddammit.
Let me see if I have any terrible comics. I think all I have left is good shit. No,
I'll
you
take
probably
some
like
of that.
these, so I'm not going to give them to
You
you.
son of a bitch. What was it, like Lobo or something?
I have The Wicked. Which
Okay.
is badass.
That looks cool.
And then I've got 2 from Universe. So there's Universe number 1.
That's cool.
And then Universe number 2 is pretty badass.
I don't know. I'd check any of that out.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Too bad you're not getting it.
Because I'm getting the Players Club?
Players Club, motherfucker.
Son of a bitch.
All right, fine. I'll sweeten the deal. God, man, you make shit difficult. I'll also give you
Sweeten the deal.
The Penguins of Madagascar. Happy King Julian Day. All right. So enjoy, Drew. I know you've been looking forward to that one. All right, let me write all this down to make sure that nobody goes without their prizes.
God damn it.
What do you got for us, Drew?
Yeah, let me find something. I'm wondering if we have enough to just go ahead and get right into the goodies. I think we do.
We can definitely stretch it if needed.
I think, yes, we have enough.
Donald Trump is the face of the GOP.
How is
well,
this
that
guy
makes
still
us
talking?
crony capitalists.
Jesus Christ, you think he would have some shame?
Did we?
He's been wrong about pretty much fucking everything.
Wait a minute. I think we played this one before.
Um,
Or it's just always him in a dumb place saying dumb shit, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it starts to all kind of blend together.
It makes us wafflers. It makes
Yeah, we did because I
Yeah, we
remember
have, because he's like, it makes us racists.
I remember us talking about like what the hell's a waffler. Yeah, I remember that movie. What was it? Where they were the superheroes. Ben Stiller.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Fucking Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that dude Dane Cook shows up and he's the waffler. Remember, he's like trying out. He has like his a little like waffle maker that he bashes people with. Yeah, good stuff.
And well, you know, the idea that we just need somebody to run it like a business is from Woodrow Wilson. Right from Woodrow Wilson. If any.
TJ's going to want you to back that broad up.
I need to see that face.
Jesus, she's so happy to be there. Glenn Beck's
just beside herself. But let me get the crazy face.
What does Glenn Beck's show have against necks? God.
Well, you know, the idea that we
go all the way back to the beginning. I need to see that crazy face. Though that's pretty good actually, right there.
I'm going to tell you what's going on.
She's like,
oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to Glenn Beck right now. I want to fuck him so bad.
I'm going to get him right out of that Magic Mormon underwear.
A Glenn Beck groupie. Ugh, gross.
well, you know, the idea that we just.
Oh my God, he's talking. He's talking to me.
She's got a lot of insanity in her.
Right.
Somebody to run it like a business is from Woodrow Wilson. Right from Woodrow Wilson. If anybody read that.
I love the history lessons from Glenn Beck.
Book that I talked
about.
about.
That he's like some kind of Indiana Jones character to these people really cracks me up.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
she's like, she closes her eyes and she's got "I love you" written across her fucking eyelids.
Long time ago, I don't even remember it. It was.
That's funny you say that because that's like the same jacket that Indiana Jones was
telling
wearing
you,
in that scene.
That's what I'm saying. to these people, Glenn Beck is like some kind of Indiana Jones character in America. Like when it comes to the fucking, instead of artifacts, he deals with like the fucking tea party.
I know that's that Perrier drink, but it almost looks like he's drinking a Beck's or a Rolling Rock.
A Beck's? Huh. That would be...
Yeah, Philip Drew, administrator. That's all it was. We don't need a president. We don't need a constitution. We need a...
Yeah,
who's going to fill up Drew?
He's a different shade today. This is like yellow.
He's been hitting the Cheetos again.
What the fuck is up with people doing spray tans, man?
Dude, he looks
embarrassing.
He looks almost gold.
What, dude? You just stop with the fucking stupid ass spray tan, like trying to make yourself look. They've got awesome pictures of like Mitt Romney where he's talking to people and it's a side shot, and like from his ears forward it's just perfectly tan, and then from his ears back and his neck and everything is just pasty ass white.
I mean, do you think that's from the spray tan, or do you think that's from like just makeup they put on him for public appearance? Because I'm telling you, Glenn Beck, since he's on camera, he's gonna be wearing makeup, but he also has that horrible spray tan, so it's just caked up shit that's just plastered to his face.
Administrator, and that's...
They still can't get rid of that double chin.
They've got
Try, look at the audience here. Let's see. All right, here's a fun game. Spot the black guy.
I was about to say, but you actually do have some younger people.
Wait, I see him. He's working the camera. There's literally it's a black guy working the camera.
Why the fuck is everybody bald? If you're a male in here, you're bald.
No, I see haired guys. I see
there's a guy in the blue.
There's a couple.
There's a right in the front.
Front row to Glenn Beck.
Yeah.
I wonder how much money it costs.
We are in that.
I wonder if they just mass produce the "My Name Is" things so that you don't even have to write on them. It just says an idiot or retarded or dipshit. You know, I am retarded. Just slap this on your chest and walk through those doors. Glenn Beck will be with you in a minute.
They all feel really safe there because Glenn Beck has armed security guards at the bathrooms, so no trainees can get in.
That's why I've said last week that I think freaked a lot of people out, that the America that we know is now officially over. The fundamental transformation has happened.
Does he say this like every election?
Every single fucking.
It don't even have to be an election, dude. It's every couple of weeks. There's a new reason. The America as we have known it in the past is no longer going to be here.
Look at his face.
Look at
his earlobes.
Some of that spray tan made it to his hair right there.
He's got some meaty earlobes.
Happened. And the America that was the constitutional founding fathers' America doesn't exist anymore. Now, that doesn't mean America's not...
That is so deep, Glenn.
She's like, oh my God. It's not time to smile anymore. You're being serious? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll stop being happy. I'll just be sad. Oh my goodness, so concerned. You're right, Glenn Beck. America is over as we know it. It has been for as long as you've been saying so.
I'm sorry. Is Lindsey Graham in the audience?
Yes, yeah. Oh, I do declare.
Going to go on. It just doesn't exist. Our new founders...
Dude, his chair is sitting so low.
What the hell?
Why the fuck is he so low?
He's such a fucking fruitcake.
Dude, what in the hell? You can't...
It's good to see he's got a chalkboard.
Dude, that is like a tiny chair.
He can't even put his legs like directly in front of him because it'll make his knees look like they're like up in his chest.
They would be if he put them in front of him.
Christ
oh my God.
almighty, what in the actual fuck is he going on with this? They put more time into the end table than they did the fucking chair.
That one lady with all the back fat, I mean, it must be nice to have like a portable cushion for your chair. Like every chair you sit in is comfortable.
Oh, God.
Theodore Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Eugene Debs, Margaret Sanger.
Let's zoom in on this man's bald spot.
Is the progressive.
That's where the fucking camera was headed. Watch.
Woodrow Wilson, Eugene Debs, Margaret Sanger. It is the progressive.
I love camera work done by these
dude,
guys. They are so bored listening to Glenn Beck. They're like, all right, let's do an action shot. Like, let's like just zoom way in on his earlobe.
That have founded, and it's taken them 100 years to get it to happen, but they have slowly done it. and we're here now. So now the question is, where do we go from here? And as I asked the guys on the radio show, and I'd like to ask you guys this. If there was a place, and I said to you, there is this new land, it's untouched, nobody's going to bother you, you can practice your religion and live your constitution in peace. Now it's
called the United States, dumbass.
Dipshit.
Who's stopping you from practicing your fucking religion?
He's so aggressive.
Or living by your constitution. No, in fact, they're not stopping you. They're enforcing you to kind of making you live by the Constitution.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get any. Yeah, if you try to live not by, like, you try to violate the Constitution, then yeah, they're not letting you do it.
Yeah,
it's like he thinks that, you know, the moment he's about to go to bed and he does his little prayer before bed, like the Minority Report guys are going to come crashing through the ceiling. You know, it's like,
it's really funny because I'm pretty sure this is the same speech they gave to like the original freaking settlers. You know, like, what if I told you about a new land where no one is gonna fuck with you and you can practice your religion and all that shit? Like, and then they got here and the natives are like, oh fuck. You know, like, what? And they're like, no one's gonna fuck with you. We promise. We'll take care of them.
And the guys saying no one's gonna fuck with you become the top guys who fuck with you.
A little wildernessy. I mean, you're going to have to build it up yourself, but we're going to go, and like-minded people are going to go and be there. But you'll be able.
Wait! If it's a place where you can practice your own religion or whatever, why do you need like-minded people? I mean, just do your thing. That's what it's all about.
He means like-minded people, as in like they don't want to have anyone else be able to practice their religion. He means like, you know, we practice our religion, like that Christianity shit. He's like, we can have different religions, you know, like Catholic and Mormon, but that's about as far as like separation as we're willing to have. You know, none of them others, none of them muzzies or them Jews.
To do the things that you want to do and pursue your happiness and peace. How many people would leave this land?
They want to make sure you know that the Gingers are intrigued by Glenn Beck. Like, that was a lot of time spent on this Ginger.
How many people would leave this land and go there?
You pampered bitches.
Okay,
like,
so here's the question. How
yeah.
the fuck can you then go call yourself patriotic?
I'd leave America in a heartbeat, because we'd go to the new America.
Every single one of these people raising their hand is a fucking unpatriotic piece of shit. How's that? I don't even care about patriotism, but they do.
Well, this is the shit I say when I talk about like first world privilege. Like, absolutely, like, these people genuinely would say that they're oppressed if they were asked, do you think you're being oppressed because you're a Christian or for all the whatever reason it is? Those people would be like, yeah. And also, I love that Glenn Beck asked his audience this question. There's actually quite a few people without their hands up.
Yeah, they're like, no.
I'm just here for the soup. Oh, is that not this place? Is that next door?
God damn it, that's the studio next door.
Yeah, we take Ted Cruz. Yes, we can take Ted as our leader. Yeah.
Bye.
Oh God.
You can have him.
Have fun.
So
with that.
stupid.
Give him Texas. Nobody cares about that shit.
Okay.
Fuck you,
I didn't
TJ.
say anything.
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, so we would go. I would. I'm not married to the United States of America, just like I'm not married to the Republican Party. I'm married to the principles that created the United States of America. Well, those principles are now gone. And there's
same thing was said when they ended slavery. Same thing was said when they gave women the right to vote.
But what is
Same thing has been said about all kinds of fucking historic ways where we're finally moving in the right fucking direction about shit.
What is it?
Going back, every time there's been someone that's been like, it's all over. We're getting the fuck out of here.
What the hell?
All these people like, if Trump becomes president, I'm moving to Canada. Go for it,
that's
man.
it. Yeah, that's it. I'm about to say, like, what the hell was it that has happened in the last like 2 weeks? Is it the bathroom thing? No, it's Trump. Trump is going to be the nominee. Okay, yeah. I was trying. I didn't like. Okay, whatever.
no place that we can go now. Hang on just a sec. There's no place that we can go. We're out of land. Unless you want to go to outer space, and I don't recommend it. So there's no place to go. But we have to think of ourselves as pilgrims. Too many of us are thinking of ourselves as revolutionaries.
Okay, somebody take this picture and put that dumb hat
Yeah.
On Glenn Beck.
We need a further out shot, I think. But, you know, it's funny because I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Glenn Beck came out with some buckle shoes on with his fucking eccentric dressing.
At the time he's wearing lederhosen and shit. Like, he'd like flip through the channels and it'd be Fox News and Glenn Beck is like standing on his desk in lederhosen, like dumping fake gasoline on somebody.
He did so much crap. He used to talk about how we were all frogs boiling in the water, and they were doing it so slow that we didn't notice, except for Glenn Beck and all his fans, and they noticed every day, like, and they've been noticing for a long time. So apparently they're not boiling us quite slow enough to get past Glenn fucking Beck and his dude. Goddamn, they need to have like Alex Jones, Glenn Beck, and a few others like in the new Mystery Machine, like Scooby-Doo Adventures.
What's funny?
Things.
What's funny is him and Glenn Beck and Alex Jones feuding, and they're both like these batshit crazy doomsday conspiracy theorist wackos, and they just don't mesh with each other's brand of crazy.
Yes, they're both fucking insane. Now, in Glenn Beck's defense, Alex Jones I think is crazier than Glenn Beck. Like,
and that's saying something.
Yeah, that really is saying something. Yeah, and who has the bigger audience now?
Hard to say.
When Beck was on Fox, I would have given it to Beck, but now that he's on Fox, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but he has apparently a lot of listeners on his radio.
Yeah, so does Alex Jones, and Alex Jones has a much bigger like YouTube following.
This is true.
And Alex has the man juice.
Can't forget about the man juice.
You know, I guess it's time for revolution. No. It's time for the Pilgrims. And the Pilgrims were the ones that suffered, that took it on the chin, that went to the wilderness, that, you know, took all of the pains that you could possibly take. You were ridiculed. They weren't called Puritans as a happy thing. That was a slam. Oh, you're one of those Puritans. You're too pure for everybody else. They were mocked and ridiculed. And they came, and what did they do? They planted those values and those principles deep into their children.
Is that what makes America
and their children's children that
accidentally clicked on something?
Is that what makes America a Christian nation? That like some fucking Puritans came over?
You got to come deep in the children, bro. That was my takeaway.
Dude, and he really did. I had not seen this, and he had really went in that direction that I was joking about earlier. That it was like, I think that was the same speech given right before they came and fucked up the natives. Like, he's going in that direction with like the Pilgrims and the Puritans. What the fuck happened, man?
Birth to America. We are not the revolutionaries because our children and even us. Who was in the Oval Office a minute ago and said, several people said they heard the radio show today and they didn't even know.
Can you pause it? Can you go back like 10 seconds? Explain to me this camera shot.
Because our children and even us. Who was in the Oval Office a minute ago and said,
What is? Are you seriously? They're like, oh,
so
what's
busy.
going on with his left hand? And we'll pan up to the face. God damn! Are you that fucking bored?
Of course they are. They get paid to listen to this shit, but they realize like, hey man, this Beck guy actually pays pretty good. And then like a day after hearing all the shit he says, they're like, oh god.
It reminds
it's
me
not
of
worth it.
Like someone that's falling asleep on the camera and then like waking up and like pointing it in the right direction and then slowly falling asleep again.
Yeah. Just every once in a while you see the camera just fucking nod. And they probably give him like the production department or whatever is like, look, I know it's boring as shit and he's retarded, so just go ahead, have fun with it. Just keep your day interesting. Let's see.
Be zooming in on his double chin.
We have more back.
Oh no.
Yes. Here we go.
yesterday, Reince Priebus was on the Sean Hannity show, and he spent a lot of time with Sean.
Dude, the coloring. Look at the vibe of this.
He is trying to look so fucking presidential.
Yeah. It looks like something like you would see, like they're about to sign the fucking Declaration of Independence or something.
The fact that they took the time to actually put like in-depth shit like in outside the windows, So it's not even just like something printed on the windows or like a roll of paper. It's actual like a scenery thing that they've set up. So when they pan the camera around it, you can see the dimensions of that. That's how much time they put into this fucking set. But they can't take the time to say anything worth a fucking damn or get anything right about anything ever.
Talking about, hey, we got to all come together, et cetera, et cetera. Reince will not come on this program now. Now, we didn't invite Reince on this program. He called us.
That chalkboard in the back. The abuse that is going on to that chalkboard. Oh, God.
What is 4.77? Oh, it's 4.7%. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Big something.
He's doing some hardcore mathematics back there, bro. You don't even know.
2 weeks ago. And he wanted this week, he was trying to work into my schedule a day, spending a day at the studios with us. Be on television, be on radio, and then talk to us off the air about how important the conservative vote is and our vote with our audience.
What has happened in the last 3 weeks that would change?
Yeah, now he won't come on. Now he won't even return our phone calls because now we're interested to hear what he has to say. Now they won't even return our phone calls. So now,
Because you're fucking crazy.
Dude, maybe he caught up on some of your shit.
Yeah, maybe
he's
he
like,
saw.
yeah, sure, I'll spend a day over there. Why not? I'm going to be in the area anyway.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm going to be on this show. Let me watch a few of what Glenn Beck's got to. Oh my God! Hell no.
This man is rubbing his face in Cheetos right now. Yeah, I'm not coming on the show.
He's got fucking terrible spray tan, and he won't leave me the fuck alone.
what's happened? As Jeffy said, what's happened in the last 3 weeks?
Well, Ted Cruz dropped out.
Can you think of anything else? Oh, that's right. Can you think of anything else?
I love how these guys, they all have their hype man. You can't do this shit without a hype man.
Because then you just sound like a fucking idiot. Like you're crazy. If you have someone like... that's why Jim Baker has like, yeah, mm-hmm, yeah.
His wife that used to smoke a lot of weed. Remember that episode?
Like, yeah. Oh, I smoked all the time. Jesus.
So that's why you guys are always putting me down. It's because you're like the opposite of my hype man. Because I would like elevate the show. I would outshine you guys so hardcore if you guys didn't constantly put me down.
No, it's more like instead of that, it's more like, well, you're almost like our wingman. You're just missing an N.
If you don't get it, like that deserves some serious bars.
Yeah, no, you're our wig man. Come on, man. These are straight up what? Come on, don't you do it. Don't you do it. You let me have
Justice.
Dirty son of a bitch.
Just so you know, I can't.
Just so you know, TJ, I can't let you out of there. I just can't.
I can't.
Can't do it.
So Ted Cruz is in the...
That blackboard is pretty involved. It's got like graphs and charts.
Oh, he brought out the colored chalk.
Yeah, it's got different colors and shit.
Jesus, what does it say now? 4.7% of the
vote has
decided.
Big Ten versus networks. Oh, I don't know. Is he going in the direction that like there's a very small percentage of actual voters that have actually like put in their votes already or totally decided, and that it could go either way? He loves to argue that like, you know, the polls are in his favor when they're in his favor and they're awesome, and then when they're not, don't trust them. I've seen a lot of shit lately.
Texas versus New York Republicans. Federal power. Or the American change. I don't know. It's all crazy shit.
It's just gibberish. It's a beautiful mind without the beautiful or the mind.
Running. And we're talking about a brokered convention. And we're very important. And I don't mean us. I mean you. Your vote. If it's just
a fucking skull.
Yeah, no, I just thought like that's out of that's like dark.
Yeah.
That's
This is what happens when you become an enemy of Glenn Beck.
What's the fucking skull named in Shakespeare?
It has a name?
No, because it was his. Oh Jesus Christ! Yes.
Sorry, bro.
I can't remember now though. I'm drawing a blank. I haven't had to reach Horatio. Is it Yorick? Yorick. That's what it is. Oh, sweet Yorick. Yeah, that's his old buddy Yorick, chilling on top of 2 books that he will never fucking open, that they bought simply to put on that fucking set.
4 of us, they're not coming to our studios.
It would not.
I spy a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I saw that up there.
Jesus Christ!
Did you see the chief, the Native American chief headdress?
Yeah, it's
Well,
right. Yeah, it's right behind him.
It's a fucking circus. You get play cowboys and Indians. You got the skull.
They got even like the to go total White House where they have like the door that looks like a wall, but it's obviously there's a door there.
Yeah.
To talk to the 4 of us. They're talking to.
They're actually trying to mimic the Oval Office, and I believe that kind of shit is actually in the Oval Office.
Yeah,
they took the
that's
time
what-
to put the fucking like hidden fucking or at least matching door.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking. They spent so much money on this set, and it is so just pointless. It's a bunch of retards rubbing Cheetos on their fucking faces. They don't deserve this shit.
This is what happens when you give hundreds of millions of dollars to just a complete invalid.
It would be one thing if he was just trying to be entertaining and funny, but he's not. He really thinks he's got the answer to fucking everything. Like
Yeah,
he's got
it's-
all of this shit figured out.
It's the salvation of the Constitution of the Republic, TJ.
Because we talk to you every day.
There's that headdress.
And so when it was a.
Looks like it's just floating back there.
It's almost about to go over this guy's fucking head.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
A fractured convention, all of a sudden we were very important. The GOP, I'm not a member of the GOP. I'm not a Republican. I think they've screwed it up from the very beginning.
I think these guys are just paid to sit there to talk at. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it would be really creepy.
Yeah, dude, if it was one guy doing all this shit in office by himself and there was nobody you could see him talking to, then yeah, it would come off very fucked up.
The one guy's got a laptop, so maybe he's like quoting stuff or talking about, bringing stuff up for Glenn Beck to talk about. The other guy has just got his fucking like panic pillow in his lap. Just like,
I think-
here we go again.
Laptop, man, that's just a prop to make things, look like they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
They're not.
That way we're
It's
not
just-
we're not just here to be lectured at. We're here
Yeah, that-
to like help. Yeah.
That laptop might be just like the books, just empty cardboard box props.
He's got a fucking Beck boner going on underneath the pillows. Who said that?
And they're saying the guy was probably watching porn over there on the fucking laptop.
At least in the
Is
last.
that a blue rifle on the wall?
Is it blue?
Can't see the color of it.
Let me get you out of
Seems
those bars,
blue to
bro.
me.
Can you see it now?
No.
20 years. So why all of a sudden are we not important?
Look at the Boy Scout. Is that a Boy Scout or is that a Hitler
Yeah.
Youth on the wall? It's a fucking brown shirt. Jesus. He's even got his hand up.
Yeah. He's probably giving the. No, it's what is it?
Something
It's
like
3. No, it's 3. There it is.
Something like
Sorry,
that.
it's been a while since I was a fucking Boy Scout.
Yeah. TJ was a Boy Scout.
I indeed.
Clubmaster
was.
goes 3 deep.
Since I was a wee blow.
Now this goes to a larger conversation on where is the GOP
Oh
going.
God! Look at the way the rifle is positioned right now.
Yes. If only the Boy Scout was reaching his arm the other direction, he could pull the trigger and do us all a favor.
What is happening? Where do we go? What do we do? And right now, the argument is being made that we have to vote for Donald Trump.
Yep. We're like Mayo from Officer and a Gentleman.
We got nowhere else to go!
Don't let the prop guys talk. Do not let the prop guys talk ever again. That guy just got fired.
What in the actual? No, he's getting a smile out of these guys.
Dude, all right, wait. This guy right here, that's on the far right side of the couch, the guy that's closest to us in the shot, he's on fucking Facebook. You see that? You see the blue and the gray? That's fucking Facebook, dude.
Dude, can we listen to that one more time, though?
My man just turned out full exorcist.
Now, this goes to a larger conversation on where is the GOP going, what is happening, where do we go, what do we do, and right now the argument is being made that we have to vote for Donald Trump.
Yep. We're like Mayo from Officer and a Gentleman.
We got nowhere else to go!
Right? Okay?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Do not do that. If a character sounds like that, but it needs to be a super well-known character. Go with like Darth Vader or something like everyone knows. Don't be like, oh, you remember Mabel from An Officer and a Gentleman?
Who?
No, nobody fucking remembers that, you weirdo. You just sound insane.
And if we don't vote for Donald Trump, then we will be responsible for Hillary Clinton. May I just suggest the game that is being played with us is the game that was played with the African Americans beginning in the 1970s.
This is going to be great. Jesus Christ. Dude, he is so smug with this shit, too. Look at him. He's like, yeah, are you ready for this?
Nailed it.
We are now like the blacks.
I'm wearing a black suit. That's close enough. Just take it.
African Americans were Republicans. African Americans were Republicans. And then in the 1960s and 70s, the whole thing was flipped upside down.
And why were they Republicans? Because it was Republicans who got them out of slavery, and it was Republicans who got them civil rights.
Yeah, it was the Republicans were
the idea that the Republicans of today are still the party of Lincoln is a load of bullshit, and I believe that's what he's getting to here. I hope that's what he's getting to, because like he's trying to say the Republicans are shit now, they've lost their way, so that they used to be, cool, which is great. I'm glad you're figuring shit out, Glenn, slowly but surely. We've been telling you this for a long time. All kinds of people have argued this with you, and you've dismissed them or called them stupid or crazy or whatever else. And you've gone on with this shit, and now it's finally biting you in the ass, and you expect everyone to have a big old tear welling up in the fucking corner of their eye because it finally caught up to you. Go fuck yourself. You deserve this, just like that wrestler got his ass kicked during one of them breaks, deserved to get his ass whooped. You deserve it. You can't feel sorry for people like that.
We're flushing, Beck. You're flushed, bruh.
You think Beck...
We need that noise.
Yeah.
You think Beck is like setting up like an eventual run for presidential run?
Oh, it would be hilarious how bad he'd lose.
Yeah, I know. But like the way he talks, the way with his Oval Office and his bullshit.
Dude, he would make Rick Santorum look like a goddamn hero in terms of like political,
That's everybody like, dear God, give us Rick. We want Rick.
Fucking I'll take Frothy over the Baxter.
Speaking of which, he hasn't made an appearance tonight. Oh,
hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, hey.
He's like, I miss you, Teach. Jesus Christ. Enough, you two.
Glance over at the chat. Yep, someone asked if I'm looking at the chat. Jay Bird.
The EMP bomb doesn't explode like an atomic bomb. It is an atomic bomb, basically, but it doesn't it explodes way high in the atmosphere.
TJ's over there scratching. He knows that fucking voice. Yes.
I hate this motherfucker.
Oh my God, what is this movie? Amerigeddon?
Amerigeddon.
Oh God.
May 13th. So this is already out now.
And it doesn't blow your buildings down.
He's explaining what an EMP is, because some of the people might be too retarded to fucking know in his audience. But anyone that's watched The Matrix knows what the fuck it is. So let's see the deal they've got going on here. What is it? $1,100 donation or more, plus shipping gets you 1 year of food for 2, plus a meal multipliers bonus. That's 3,184 servings.
How about that?
And
you don't have to worry about food for a year, and it's only $1,100.
You remember we covered it last night, TJ. What's the bonus?
Hold on, I just figured out that is for 2 people, 3 meals a day. We're just saying 1 serving per meal is 530 days worth of of food. If I'm doing the math on that right. Yeah, I believe that's right. Yes, it is. So 530 days worth of food that you're going to get. How many buckets do you think that is?
But it won't keep that long.
Well, of course it has to, man, because who knows? The world might not end like tomorrow. I mean, it could. So buy
But I
some
mean, like,
buckets.
your food's gonna go bad by
The beautiful thing about this is once it expires, you can use it to paint your house, and it's already in the buckets.
Yeah.
Does a wonderful job coating it.
Plus, what should really be selling you on this is the fact that you can make tables and dining room furniture out of these buckets.
It doesn't blow your buildings down. It doesn't burn your houses down. What it does, it makes such an electrical pulse that it shuts off. If you were flying your airplane would fall out of the sky. Is that right? Unless you've got an EMP proof, which
no one does.
You fly, right?
Yes.
And again, Jesus is back there like, guys, please take me down.
What
Please.
the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Dude, it's funny because, I mean, if you're running on a... I guess it depends on the plane you're in. Number one. It also depends on where the EMP was set off. The idea that... I don't understand how this sells buckets of soup. Is I guess the question, the direction. I want to hear him explain how in the fuck we should be terrified of EMPs enough to buy his product.
Because the world's going to end because of EMP.
Well, I mean,
explosion.
okay, let's say you're in a fucking plane and an EMP hits and it drops out of the sky. Dude, buckets of soup ain't going to help you.
That's what you're going to say when it's crashing. I wish I had that bucket of soup.
My last meal could be some fucking, like, it's so good. Fucking
3,000 jets in the skies over America at any moment.
And when an EMP goes off, you never know.
None of
one
them
those
are going to
will-
have buckets of food.
Would all come down.
They all literally fall out of the sky.
And they could land on you, TJ. So where's your soup bucket?
That's
You're gonna.
What is he talking about? This guy's supposed to be a pilot. Like, if that's such bullshit, they don't literally just fall out of the sky. Planes glide, dumbass.
No,
What are you talking about?
they dead fall as soon as the EMP goes off.
It's like,
Fuck momentum. Fuck all that other stuff,
they
bro.
don't even go into a flat spin. Like, wind resistance stops happening after an EMP. My favorite...
Physics is out the window.
My favorite is his the quote here. If an EMP attack occurred, all commercial jets would fall from the sky across North America.
From
They don't-
one
they don't-
EMP.
I don't think they even have EMPs that powerful.
From
They
one
can cover
EMP.
all 3,000 planes.
Dude, yeah, one EMP that can cover this, like, pretty much the entire continent. Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what he did? You know what that fucking guy did? He watched The Matrix and saw how they hit their EMP and watched the Sentinels drop down.
That's what I said earlier. Everyone that's watched The Matrix knows what an EMP is.
Yeah, this guy has that little, like, fucking big-ass laser gun thing that they have.
All the motors, all the trucks, all the trains, everything that moves.
No, not everything that moves, you dipshit.
EMP
Things
bag
on
of
electricity.
$350 donation for an EMP bag of fuel-less generator.
EMP bag
Fuel-less
for
generator.
fuelless generator.
Yeah.
So that's basically a big rechargeable battery, and you put a fucking bag over it to protect it from EMPs, so they can't take out your gasless generator. That is only good for God knows how long. A gasless generator?
Was it a solar-powered generator?
I don't know, unless it's meant to hold like a charge for a little while and then be useless.
All the electronics is shut down.
Pacemakers.
You're the lady.
Pacemakers, yep. I didn't even think about that one.
Electronics.
You gotta
is
put it for an old fucker listening to us talking. You got a bad ticker. All right, you got one of them pacemakers, an EMP. Well, we ain't selling EMP jackets yet, but we will soon.
You think like Baker is going to be like was it the brother on Better Call Saul where he has like that fucking sheet of like looks like tinfoil?
Someone's saying crank generators. Would
Like
a
you
crank
whine?
generator really be affected by an EMP?
One that you hand crank?
That sounds like
Would an old-fashioned just gas engine be affected?
Exactly.
No.
Without all the fucking electronics in it. Or even if you're like in an old Piper Cub airplane, there's not a whole lot of electronics going on. You got a battery that gets it started, but if it's already started, it's started.
Yeah.
Alternators
be fine.
Work. Yeah. Does an EMP take out alternators too? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not an EMP fucking like expert, but neither are these retards.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
we're not
coming with all kinds of facts that we know, even though we don't know a shitload about it. We know they're full of shit.
Pacemakers.
Pacemakers, yeah.
If anyone has a pacemaker in the audience, you might start wrapping yourself in EMP-proof suits.
Oh my God! These people are going to be walking around in EMP blankets for the rest of their lives, not knowing when the EMP is going to go off.
I am noticing something in this crowd that the youngest couple also looks like they're the only black couple in there. They look the dudes. I don't know if the wife brought the dude or the dude brought the wife. I'm hoping that they're both not into it, but whoever got brought is like,
why are we here?
You motherfucking nigga. I'd rather you take me to Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm hoping they're just paid, to sit there and make for diversity's sake.
They said they needed to liven it up out here.
How does a bucket of mac and cheese sound? It's like, oh yeah, why's it got to be mac and cheese, motherfucker?
Isn't that a black
Pat
thing?
Robertson told you it was a black thing?
I just want everyone to know that I do not approve of TJ's.
You absolutely do. He's used the worst accents ever. You're terrible.
What accents?
Yeah, all of them. I don't even have to. The only one you've done decently is that one you did on your disgruntled royalty, where you just put a couple of crackers in your mouth and then talk.
All right, guys, let's last nerve this bitch.
Thank God for programs like this and for the alternative media that we have a source for truth. Because the mainstream media...
Yeah, you got a source for a lot of bullshit, too.
Yeah, dude,
this show.
We've got a source for entertainment by watching your bullshit that you put out here.
Most of you may not know this, but
But why did Angry Pumpkin just post EMP-proof nipple tassels? It's the funniest fucking words ever put together in one comment.
Jesus.
It's in case you got electro titties.
The 95% of mainstream media, I'm talking about CBS, NBC, New York Times, is owned by 6 corporations.
She is quite the yes woman.
My God, she's
never, dude. You could tell her anything, like aliens visited me last night and stole my virginity. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, mm-hmm."
She'd be really good in bed, actually. Like everything you do would be
worthy of a compliment.
Yeah, on
like,
point.
oh wow, oh yeah.
That's why Jim Baker hooked up with her.
Wow.
Is that a picture of Jim Baker in the back by those flowers? It just looks like a little.
If it was.
We do not have freedom of the press in America anymore. We have propaganda. The idea that
dude,
the idea that
propaganda is part of freedom of the press. Like if a press outlet wants to push propaganda,
yeah,
they can. But there's nothing against telling the truth on the news.
Yeah, the whole
against that.
The
they
whole
just
point
tend
of
not to because they all have a fucking agenda.
Yeah, it's the agenda. I mean, when people have a point they want to be made, that's the point of freedom of speech. They want to make that point, even if that point is biased.
Sometimes it's about making
bullshit.
money, and then sometimes it's not. Like fucking Rupert Murdoch lost money with Fox News for years and years and kept pushing it just because he had the message he wanted to put out there, and it eventually started making money for him.
And really, if there isn't true freedom of the press, then how are they able to do this? I'm not saying that they're the press, but I mean they have the freedom to spew this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting their message out.
Yeah.
And number 7, that was not even hit by a plane, could
Oh my
free fall.
God!
Jet fuel can't
Big
melt steel
fucking
beams,
skyscrapers come crashing down, and you think the building next door isn't going to be fucking affected by that?
No. I mean, the fact that we just went into truther territory. Where did that come from?
It's
out of nowhere.
What were they talking about before that?
They were talking about the media being biased and by these corporations owning it. The only thing I can think is maybe he's going to make the connection that the people bought it because they're the propaganda. They're lying to us.
I have no clue. By the way, how buckets of soup solve any of these issues, it's beyond me.
Dude, that's one of the things you have to keep in mind.
If there were some buckets of soup propped up against the World Trade Center, do you think it would have fallen like that?
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams or soup buckets, bro. Think about that.
Nothing can melt those fucking soup buckets, or make the food taste better, for that matter. It probably already does taste like jet fuel. It might be flammable.
From furniture burning, at the speed of gravity is nonsensical. But they've been able to get away with that version of things because they control the message. And I think I have to admit, I didn't want to think about it. And it wasn't but a few years ago that I was on my ranch in Australia, just retired. I'm sitting.
Wait. See this red bag here? Is that a defib kit for these old fucks whenever they have like a heart attack or stroke out?
It totally looks like it. It totally does look like it. By the way, dude, you're not convincing anyone when you're talking about your ranch in Australia and how like hard up you are, that everyone's out against you, that they don't have freedom of press no more. That's why I had to buy a ranch in Australia.
They control the story. As I tell my story on TV, you know.
They need to have we need to have Aussie Man do a commentary on right. And look at this dipshit bloke trying to sell us buckets of soup, but he's got a fucking ranch. And I went totally in the Australian is tough for me because they just kind of don't do the R's. It's like and I always want to pronounce my R's for some reason.
The Aussies have the good their vowels. Their vowels are like wacky and twangy.
They're really bad.
Yeah, just all over the place.
Sitting out under a palm tree, and I said, "Okay, God, I got time now."
Living out under a palm tree, talking to God in Australia.
Everything this guy says is train wreck material.
Shit, dude. Look at that mustache. It's like he's afraid to shave close to his lip.
Dude, it looks like just like his lip is blonde. His upper lip is just blonde.
Dude, if you put eyeballs on underneath, like if you put eyeballs just underneath his mouth, it would look like someone like eyebrows and fucking like a hairline. It really would. Dark. I have to feel that even this guy's lips has more hair than the top of your head. Look at him smiling about it. He's gloating. He is just so happy that he has all that hair and you don't. What a douchebag.
Yeah, but he's got Arnold teeth.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first areas of information that God revealed to me. You know, I'm a jet pilot. And the plane that flew in the Pentagon, well, apparently had no wings. Because there's only a hole.
Oh, God.
And by the way, the hole is smaller than the fuselage of a 757.
Fuselage. The fuselage. The hole is smaller than the fuselage.
Oh, I just want to hear or Jim Baker endorse this truther shit.
I don't know. I guess it's to scare the people. You can't trust the government. Can't trust the government, so buy buckets of soup just in case.
Well, you can't trust the government until you want it to endorse your religion, and then it's a great idea for the government to be involved.
Right now, the deal is $600 for a year of food for you, plus meal multipliers bonus. It's almost 1,600 servings.
Why isn't there a perfectly 757 shaped hole in the side of that Pentagon?
Like a goddamn
I saw
cartoon.
Bugs Bunny once, and
yes,
when Bugs Bunny went through the wall, it was shaped like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
the idea that this plane couldn't have come in, I don't know. It's shit happens. I'm not. I'm just totally still lost about the buckets of soup. Like, I wish we could see more of them trying to sell the soup, and less of the crap they have to sell their audience before their audience is willing to buy the soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have to sell them bullshit, conspiracy theory, victim card playing bullshit.
Well, we've got a minute left to this. So I'm hoping they'll get to it.
Let's see.
Missile. And the most videoed building in the world had no video. of the plane hitting the building. And oh, by the way, there was no debris. There were no suitcases. There were no engines. But it's preposterous is the idea that that was a plane flying into the building.
Oh, there's the EMP bag again. But dude, all the shit he's saying, dude, there's site after site after site of debunking 9/11 truther shit.
There is video, by the way, isn't
there?
there?
Well, there is, but it's like choppy.
Yeah, it's like 3 frames.
Yeah, and dude, well, you have a fucking plane flying into a building, so it's not like something that's going to be like, yeah, boom.
It's going like 500 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's like traveling at the speed of sound or some shit before it smashes into a
Not
building.
quite the speed of sound, but
it's
fast
like
enough where there's
fast.
not going to be a whole lot of shit left. You just don't know necessarily how, you don't know what it's like when a fucking big plane hits a fucking building, because the building's not made to get hit by a big plane, and the plane's not fucking made to withstand hitting a building. So when the shit happens, it's not something that's like planned for, and crazy shit fucking happens. You know what? If you really want to do it, go recreate it. I'm cool with that. Fine.
It very well could have hit the ground just before the building and disintegrated severely before it came into contact with the building.
Then they say that there's no like damage leading up, like on the lawn.
But the thing is, even if it did, if it's traveling that fast and it's hitting a building, I mean, it's going way into the building and stuff like that. I mean, there might be like they couldn't see any debris.
But if you actually look back, it shows that it didn't go into because the Pentagon's got 5-sided buildings.
Right,
They're
right.
like one inside another. They said it only went through the first. Scroll back. They had a picture of it.
The Pentagon is constructed a lot differently than a skyscraper, though. It's going to be a lot more dense.
They're saying, but I mean, even those are not small fucking buildings, and this is after, they've gotten the fire put out and shit. It did damage to the other fucking parts of the building.
Yeah,
just like make a hole like that, and they're saying like there's no lead up in that lawn up to it and what yada yada yada. I'm not whatever. I've gone through that shit too many damn times.
Say, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. And Donald Trump, whether you love him or hate him, sounds like he.
And of course, they start applauding.
The one who's the least religious fucking Republican candidate.
Oh, boy,
Yeah.
there's a lot of believers that do.
Has the courage to ask these questions that we get ridiculed for. And by the way, ridicule is a strategy of the enemy.
Ridicule is just the natural rebuttal of when you say stupid shit, we laugh at you and tell you why you're
Ridicule
wrong.
is like Donald Trump's number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 moves in his playbook.
Exactly.
It's like what he fucking does.
That is his playbook.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The tool of the enemy. Jesus.
What a fucking moron. Yeah. And they're talking about propaganda. And they are the fucking propaganda, the tool of the enemy. Listen to your fucking self, you dipshit.
Flushed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Down the fucking toilet. Oh, so embarrassing to listen to these motherfuckers. Oh, get down. Get down. You need to switch their position so Santorum's getting off to good old
oh yeah.
Dance for me, big boy. Dance.
Somebody needs to read Santorum's lips and tell me what he's saying so I can put words to that. He's like, gimme, no, gimme, no.
Anyways, guys, that's our.
That is the show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're not a patron, do check it out. We do extra shows every month. So if you had fun here, you will see you next Tuesday whether you pay or not. But if you want 2 extra shows every month, we do it just like this. Please do consider being a patron. The rewards are pretty cool. And you can have a chance to win shit too, which is always fun. For those that are coming to the Reason Rally, we will see you in a couple of weeks.
That's right. Look forward to it.
Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks again, Darkmatter, for showing up, even though you didn't show up last time.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good, buddy. We know he had like 1.5 umbrella drinks, and it was all over.
We had a goddamn ginger on here last
but
time.
we,
One and
we-
a half. What did you think I was in a coma? Fuck.
So we do thank you again for joining us, Drew. You ran the show very smoothly, sir.
Yeah, I think it went really well. Got off to a rocky start, but
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
you said you were excited about that.
Anyway, so thank you again, guys, again for showing up. Everyone watching afterwards on YouTube, please do check out all the links below, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Later.